give up, or you're thirsty for more?
Heads up! Don't worry, Marv. I'll get him for you. Yes.
I'm sorry, dude. Sorry.
That might be my new favorite one.
If I landed on you like that, more than likely you ain't never gonna have nothing shoved in your mouth again, and you ain't gonna swallow because you're gonna
I wouldn't be choking ever again.
But that was pretty good. But this one's pretty good right here. Oh, hold on. This one, this I was sober and I was fucking rolling on this one. Hold on.
We're BFF.
Oh,
I can't even do it. Oh, what y'all doing? What y'all doing on?
well, yeah. Well, who's smoking what?
I'm smoking El Jefe something.
What are we smoking, Matt?
Will be on top. Yep.
Some what?
Pie.
Is that my motor?
Georgia pie.
Georgia pie.
Georgia pie.
What'd y'all do this weekend?
I watch kids all weekend.
Oh boy. Speaking of kids, are your kids out for Thanksgiving?
So everyone has school tomorrow. They don't have it Wednesday. Cora is off from Wednesday to Tuesday or some crap of next week. I don't know why, but that's how their school works. I think the rest of them go back Monday, but they're off from Wednesday on.
Yeah, I mean, I remember we used to get off, like we used to have a half a day. We get out half a day on Wednesday.
Yep, same here.
And then we wouldn't have to be back till Monday. But we passed by a school today and they weren't even, and I was like, what day is it? And she's like, Monday. I said, well, she goes, it's Thanksgiving. And I was like, Thanksgiving's Thursday. Today's Monday.
Yeah, like what the hell's that got to do with Monday?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's different. I noticed our school don't do half days anymore. They just take the day off. So, which I ain't going to lie, I don't mind that because a half day of picking them up just screws everything up. And I always forget. And luckily I live close to the school. So when
Mine's been out since Friday and they don't go back for 3 weeks and then out for 2.5 more weeks good Lord.
Yeah, he's out there in Colorado though. They do things different out there.
Well, I know that, but shit.
We go back.
I mean,
And then we're out for 2 weeks for Christmas.
we got out for like a week for Christmas. Or it's like Christmas and New Year's. And that was the worst. That was like the longest we get out for school.
Yeah, we got out with the half day on Wednesday, and then we were back Monday, and then I think we'd go to school till like it was really close to Christmas usually. Like,
yeah, I mean, it
days,
was like
3 days or
it
something.
depends
And
on
then
how it fell, but it usually was. We could have went
we'd get that off
on
till
the
after-
22nd or the 23rd, and then we wouldn't get off till like Christmas Eve and Christmas Day.
Yeah, it was like 2 weeks, and that was it. And we were back.
And it all depends on how it fell. So, you could get like 10 days off, or you could get like 7 days off.
Yeah, it was weird. It's not like that anymore. I don't know.
I don't know. They
Good
seem
for
like
them.
they get off for everything.
Good,
But
for
they do go to there was a school bus that came by and drops kids off, and it was like 5:00 in the afternoon. I'm like, good Lord.
That's when Cora gets home.
What
If
time
she
they go to
rides the
school?
bus home, I sit out at the end of the driveway, and it's like 4:55, 5:00, sometimes even 5:10 if the bus is running behind.
What time did they start school?
She gets on the bus at 7:30,
Good Lord. So
almost
that's
8
a full
o'clock.
day.
So like,
Cool data.
fuck yeah, it is. It's kind of crazy. And then they send them home with a bunch of homework, and it's like, bro, what is their life supposed to be? 16 hours of work and then go to bed?
Yeah, they're teaching them. I mean,
Crazy when you
yeah.
really like think about it. Like, bro, teach them while they're there. I'm gonna let them play when they get home, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, and we were going somewhere. I think me and Dolly were getting our nails, our feet done. We were going to get our pedicures and stuff. And we were on over there. It's over by school, and it's like 9 o'clock in the morning, and the kids are just walking to school at 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, how are you walking to school at 9 o'clock in the morning? Why ain't you in school?
Yeah, some of it's odd.
I don't know. I mean, I went to school. I had 0 period. I was them early guys, and I'd always go. We went to school. I had my first class at it was like 6:50 in the morning.
I don't know when we start. 7:30, I think. 7:20 or something. Got out at 20 after. I don't remember. That was so long ago.
That's where they teach them to be insufficient and slave to work. They can do makeup work, but no homework.
Well, yeah, I think the education system's fucked up. We run Rockefeller's education system that's designed to make great factory workers.
Yeah.
So obviously it's going to be a flawed setup there, especially nowadays. So what'd you do this weekend?
I went to San Angelo. I went to Concho Valley. It was I guess their end of the year race. They had some index stuff going on. Dude, they had like a 6.0 index and a 7.0 index, and there was a guy that was just like a killer in the index. He was running like dead on. Here's how bad it was. Their reaction time was near perfect, and he was getting right on. It's like one was a 6.0 class and one was 7.0 class, and they both were like, one was like 6.00 with almost a perfect light, and then the other one was a 7.00 with a perfect light. Well, the fastest they got, or the slowest they got, was like a 6.02 and a 7.02. And I was like, and the closest guys that were racing were like, yeah, that's what his index, Jeff. But yeah, they made it all the way down to the finals, and I was like, man. And then both of them blew the tires on the starting line.
Damn.
I was like, good Lord. And I mean, and they run it just the way I believe they should run it. It's an index, so you can
bring a motorcycle, bring
anything that
bring a golf cart,
and they had some big tires on. One was a Camaro and one was an Oldsmobile, or was it Oldsmobile or Pontiac? It's one of them two, and they were both deadly, and that's why they race so.
For sure. I saw
6003 with a 3.
Casey Max won Friday.
Yeah.
There were some bears down there. And then on Saturday, Ryan Martin won. It was Boost 12 and Ryan Martin in the final, and that was a close race. Boost 12 was flying.
Was he in the black car?
Yep, in the black car. Todd Spears was doing good.
Oh yeah.
Kai Kelly.
How come you say his name don't like Jeff?
How are we supposed to say it?
Jeff calls him Spires.
Maybe I don't know the exact pronunciation. Looking at it, I would say it's Spears, but
yeah, looking Spires? At it as well,
it probably is Spires. I guess that would make sense, but I have no idea. I'll just say Todd.
Yeah, here in the South, we call
coolest
Spears.
There is in racing, Todd. The Todd. That's what we'll do. We'll just say the Todd from now on, and you'll know who we're talking about because he's the baddest Todd out there.
Yeah, I don't know that. I don't do.
They looked fast though. Ryan did a hell of a wheel stand.
Oh yeah, where were they at?
Semifinals, like mid-track wheel. Thank God it come down. I thought he was about to take flight.
Where were they at?
Twin City.
Oh, hell, they were in Louisiana then.
Yep.
I didn't know nothing about it.
I saw Rob Elmore was there watching.
Oh, that's
But yeah,
his.
they had
He's
some
down
cool-
there. I think he's from down there. Well, he's from Mississippi, but he's down that way.
That they'll all be at Gulfport this weekend. Then, actually, what am I doing?
Uh,
I saved all these for a reason. I had pictures of everyone I went and tracked down and tried to like be smart this time.
oh, you're counterproductive. Is that how you call it, counterproductive, or is it? What's the word I'm looking? I'm a little high, people. I ain't gonna lie.
Let's see. Now I gotta go in and
Casey, those front wheels don't want to stay. Yep.
yeah, it's happening to all of them. Like my front wheels won't stay down. We're trying to go so fast, man, that I don't know. I feel like there's a balance point because for no prep, you got to set your stuff up a lot different than radial. But at the same time, like it almost needs to be set up like radial to try to not fly away. And we're trying to go so dang fast now. It's just wild.
I'm not. I have a doctor's appointment on the Friday, unless I can get out of there and maybe find a plane ticket. I might, but I don't know. Hey Jasper, you use water or coolant in your race car?
Nothing.
It's a
No
meth
water,
car.
no coolant. It's bone dry.
It's a dry block.
Yeah, I don't fill it either. I've got some theories behind what we do. Don't ever do what we do. If you haven't figured that out yet, but if not, but yeah, I believe if you fill them, like I might half fill a block, but once you fill it, nothing can really expand without issue. So I don't know. Filling it always scares me. Okapeezy's the one that told me don't do it. And I would say that guy has quite a bit of knowledge on making.
We need to get his ass on here one time just to pick his brain, just to let him.
Oh, he'd definitely come on too. He's a super good guy. So here we go. So Ryan, Speed Lee won in Kansas on the street.
Yeah.
And that was pretty cool. I got an invite to that, but just couldn't make it. I wish I could. And then Waylon Pearce doubled up. I think he ran a front side and a back side or something. He'll tell us a little later on, but I think all Waylon does is win nowadays.
One was street and one was track, I think.
And there's Ryan Martin for Saturday night at Twin City and Ryan Mitchell on Friday night with Eric with him. And then everyone make sure to wish this sexy dude a happy birthday.
Oh, God dang.
That's what eating salad will get you guys. You really want to eat like a rabbit.
We need to get that back up there. We need to get that back up there. Just look at that, people.
I wonder, can I make that like my background? How do I do that?
You got to go in there to settings and then you say, I have no green screen, and then put that on there. Damn.
Virtual
Big Dean. I can see why Big Dean got it going on, I bet. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
To do something like that. I mean, all the stars must align and the gene pool must have just fell perfectly straight to come up with that. Oh boy.
Is that working?
There you go. Yep.
All right. We'll rock Dean back there. How do I scooch over so it's a little better? There we go.
There you go.
Yeah, Dean.
Hey, Richard said he'd hit it. Yeah, you wouldn't. You wouldn't. You fucking bastard, you.
Oh. Ryan is always going to be fast. Ryan has a lot of really amazing people that he works with, and Ryan is a really intelligent dude himself. Ryan Martin will be fast wherever he shows up. The goal, if it was me, would be to try to get him as early as you can, because the more time he has on a surface, the worse off you're going to be.
Frank,
What were they at? Were they at radio? That must be.
I don't know.
Did they not post on that?
I don't know. I didn't know.
See anything on that? Let's see.
I did see where I guess if you get caught street racing in Kentucky or something like that, they crush your car or something like that.
Yeah, 1320 posted that and claimed. I don't think they really posted anything that they won.
Got to shift to
they were at the World Street Nationals. It looks like. Yeah, World Street Nationals.
Oh shit!
You can't shift Elton. Elton rolls wherever he wants. Ryan will be at Gulfport this weekend too, I heard. Brandon sent me a call today and a screenshot of a draggy pass from the pad, and I'll tell you right now, Brandon's rolling. Brandon drew Ryan Martin first round, and I'll tell you what, man, Brandon's car 60-footed like no tomorrow and was out on him quite a ways, and then he had a boost issue where...
Who is this?
Brandon Mork.
Oh, fuck that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Oh, how'd I know? If I can... Was there cameras there?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, I know where he's going to follow the cameras wherever the cameras go.
He was rolling, but he had an issue where it shut off or lost all boost and couldn't finish the pass. But I'll tell you what, that car's rolling right now. Him and Boost 12 have got something figured out, and they're flying. Yep, they'll be at Gulfport this weekend too. Big race at Kentucky, right? At US 60 will be Black Friday or whatever, and White Saturday. Black Friday, White Saturday.
Yeah. And
where are you this weekend?
I am in Florida this weekend.
Oh man, that would be
we're going
nice.
to the backside of Orlando, and I seen pictures of it. Woo! It looks
slow.
It don't look very fast at all.
Yeah, no, it looks like a backside racer's dream.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a pate. I don't like Mark because he's a fucking. Never mind. No, I like Mark.
He likes Mark. He loves Mark.
It's just a joke.
Loves to fuck with him.
It's just a fucking joke. Christmas tree race? No.
I'm trying to get into it. I have not gotten approval yet. You guys should all go hit up Cletus and tell him Jasper needs to be in the Christmas tree race. I'm going to check right now and see if we got approval. I just thought it sounded fun. It's something different.
He said it's White Wednesday.
200 miles an hour. We're still pending approval.
It's White Wednesday. Well, talk to who the promoter on that White Saturday. I don't know. It's racist. It's racist. I don't know. People.
Hey, they get Black Friday too. Let's be real, man. Friday is way better than Saturday. That means you got 2 more days a weekend while you're partying.
Yeah.
Saturday, you only got 1 day to recover. I feel like they gave the white race a shittier deal. It's fair.
Brandon Hubbard was flying this weekend.
Is that the GTP Pontiac thing?
Yeah,
that car is so cool.
Yeah.
I fucking love that car, man.
Yeah. He got a little 388 in it. You know about that, don't you?
That's all we got in the old LL. I still love a big block. But
you can get with Waylon. Y'all can big block your heads together.
I'm telling you, dude, whatever Waylon's doing right now, I hope I'm doing that sometime soon. Because that boy's
they've definitely got it figured out. That's for sure.
Yeah, they're killing it right now.
Let's see if he's seen my.
No, I'm sure Cletus, like what the deal is with the Christmas tree race is I'm sure 8,454 Mustangs signed up. And I can't blame them if he wants like unique, you know what I mean? Like I would want a vast variety of cars too. I mean, it's a niche race. It isn't like a, hey, let's find out who the baddest is. It's, hey, let's throw a huge party and put Christmas trees and lights all over our car and try to go fast with it staying on, you know? So I saw Dirty 30 got an invite and like Billy got an invite with the truck. Like that's all cool. And I would totally understand that. So like we're going to be, if we get in, it'll probably be like a last second deal where a couple people dropped out and we're still sitting there ready to go and are actually willing to drive all the way to Florida and maybe we can get in. But I don't blame him for wanting a little more variety. I think he runs the McFlurry car, which is a coupe Mustang at it too. So like I said, we knew it would be hard to get in with a Mustang just because there's so many of them. And when you're doing it for YouTube video, you know, like is the sole purpose of the race, you probably want as much variety as you can get. I'd do the same thing. I'd let my Mustang in and ban all the others. It's because they're fast. I don't think that many cars get in either. I don't know how many cars get in. And we can't bash cars with no front ends right now because I have not fitted my new one yet or got it on. So if I had to go race tomorrow, I have a car without a front end. So go easy on the no front end guys for a week till I get mine back on, and then fuck those dudes and their no front ends. That's lame.
But Jeff has a no refund, Thomas. The tree, can we talk to him into it? Oh, boy.
What about the tree? Like getting a Christmas tree on his car? Or like the tree at Brown Cow? What? I guess elaborate on that. And for the record, he gave the guy the refund right off the bat.
Yeah.
That was the weirdest part of the whole exchange is they came down, demanded their money back without even a hesitation or a comment. It was only $15. He handed them it back.
And it was how they acted after that.
Yeah. Then they were like, they pretty much wanted to fight.
They wanted to until it ended up happening. And then they found out that they didn't. They weren't ready.
Oh, you know, you're on there, buddy. It's already sent to him, your logo.
I need to get him a logo on here.
There you go.
Get his logo somewhere on here.
One time, so like, remember when we crashed at Kentucky and blew the front end off the car? And on the way home, I ordered a new front end. And we were like still waiting for it. And at the War in the Woods, when 1320 come up, and did the interview, I told him right off the bat, like, don't attack me about the no front end. And then the next week after the 1320 video come out, a guy like screen recorded my car leaving with no front end and then posted it on Blue Collar to talk shit about cars with no front ends. And it was the best ever because everyone was on there like, hey, that dude ordered a front end. That dude hates cars without front ends. Like, oh, it was so good. They like trashed that dude. And I felt bad for him because I was like, I don't like cars with no front end either. So I get it. My car was there. Use it. What was the reason they wanted a refund? Because we ran the whole race in one night or something?
Yeah. They didn't.
They paid for 2 days.
They paid for 2 days. They wanted. No. That was before that race, wasn't it?
I don't know. I think we've done that twice or something. I don't know. I don't know. They wanted a refund for something. But yeah. Stupid like that. Like, you got the whole race in, but it didn't last another day or whatever. And I don't know. Some people get mad, but obviously they weren't really that mad about the refund, or they would have took their money and left after that with a thank you. They just instantly went into running their mouths, and they picked the wrong guy to do it to.
Yeah.
And then almost really cost their lives. I don't think anyone understands how close that was.
And what the bad thing is, the
buddy that always rolled with Callie Nate back then, he's like Jacob, and like they're concealed carry, and they're both like go to tactical classes. This dude was going to pick that. If that dude would have took his hand out of the truck where he was threatening he had a gun, like this dude was going to explode his melon. It was wild. It was kind of crazy for a second, but it was the weirdest shit ever. But humans are super weird and do weird shit.
Oh, Julie called me and said, "Where you at?" And I said, I'm leaving the hotel and heading that way." She goes, "You need to get here." So I'm like, "All right." And then I couldn't find my keys. Could not find my keys, and it was like took us like 10 minutes to find the keys. So when we got there, it already happened.
Yeah, it was all pretty fast. Like Grubal come down and I think it was Grubal. Was it you? It was like Jeff's fighting over there or something, and then all of us just ran down there, and that was when it was like the dude was trying to say he was going to pull a gun.
Yeah, I see that shit happen.
Yeah, Matt was coming down the hill and was like, I think Jeff's over there beating the shit out of these two dudes. And so when we went down there,
both of them at the same time.
Yeah, dude, both of them had knots. One's bleeding, one's got a huge knot.
Yeah, one's leaking like a motherfucker.
Still talking shit, and it was like the weirdest shit ever. And some girl came down and started talking shit, and that just escalated it. That's my family, blah, 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 blah. I was like, dude, just get your dudes out of here. They're about to get shot. Like,
fuck around and find out.
It was a horrible idea. I had to hunt down my keys every morning. Yeah, Jeff's had some wild stories in life. That's one of them. Man, I'm ready to go back to War in the Woods, though.
Already?
Yeah, that's too long. I'm so bored up here lately. We might try to go down. I think we're like, 80% of going down to Black Friday. I don't know. I think that's this weekend, right? Am I off? Is that this weekend or am I off a weekend?
No, that Thanksgiving's Thursday.
Yeah. What's that date? What are we on? 25th. Yeah. So I've got the dates right. So yeah, I think this Saturday we're going to try to go down with Jeff's car, I think.
There you go, Ed.
Yeah. We always have people over here smoking.
Come on down to Abilene, Ed, and you, Jasper. We haven't posted it yet, but there's going to be some cash given away on March 7th and 8th, added on top of each class.
That's at your place?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we'll be there for that. March? Yeah.
Yeah.
Count us in.
Yeah.
We might even try to bring both cars. That'll be the first race.
Mm-hmm.
And the surface is kind of old at this point, right?
Yeah, it hasn't been ran on in almost 3 years.
Oh, man, we might bring both cars then.
And here's what we want to try to do. Friday, we're going to do Friday night and Saturday night, but we're going to do like small tire and everything on Saturday night and do like some index and some stuff on Friday night. But we want to have a grudge race. The very first pair down the track. They want to do. Matt said he wants to try to see if he can get somebody to do $20,000 aside.
You know who you need.
And then he'll throw 20 to the winner
On top.
Yeah.
So a 30 grand pot, pretty much for one race.
No. Each guy has to bet 20 grand.
Oh, so a 40 grand fucking.
And then the winner gets that 20 plus the track's going to throw in 20.
Damn, that's crazy.
For the very first race.
Is Jeff Berry watching?
Yeah.
Oh, man. You'll probably need that truck. You'll need Midnight Performance and someone else. Those dudes will throw 20 grand at anything.
Yeah. Yeah. 20 grand aside and then 20 to the winner.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that would be awesome, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be sweet. That's a sweet idea.
And then we're adding money on top of each class. You know, then we're also looking for sponsors to add on top too. So, you know, kind of like I'm just not a type of guy that wants to just guarantee money regardless
No,
of
I'm with
car
you.
count.
Not in this world anymore. You get no
you know,
forgiveness.
Yeah. So if you know you're giving away this much and you're out, so you're already out. So go ahead and just add it on top. So,
Well, yeah, I don't know. Midnight Performance is definitely who comes to mind first.
yeah.
I think they jump all over that.
Well, yeah, but that'd be all-wheel drive. We want 2 small tire cars.
Okay, I like that better.
2 small
I
tire
was going to
cars.
say they're at a huge advantage with all-wheel drive.
Yeah, 2 small tire cars. And you know how our small tires is 28-10-5 non-Ws. Steel roof and quarters van, you know.
Get it.
All steel, not all steel, all glass, but steel car, steel roof and quarters. If you came equipped, yep, nothing, no weight, hanging out, ass in. Got to be within the body line. Get it?
I love it.
Chassis, car, don't make a damn. Whatever you.
No, yeah, I don't.
Studebaker out there.
I have like a theory, at least with a Mustang, that you can go so fast and it don't matter, and then at some point it does. But most places aren't there.
Well, you know, way back in the day, like that's what I got on there that I always said the tire was the equalizer. Since the tire is the equalizer. It don't matter, you know, how you look at it. But I said, you know, you're only going to go so fast on this size tire, and it's still true, but the tires have gotten a lot better and they've gotten a lot faster on the size tire. But you're still limited on how fast you can go on a tire. I don't care what kind of chassis you got and what kind of anything you got.
I agree. I think sometimes having weight, a lot of like a heavier vehicle is better as long as you got the power to push it through. Sometimes I don't know. I have all sorts of theories that are probably mentally retarded.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, I mean, like I don't know. Like I said, to me personally, I don't care what you got till probably about the 450, 440. 460, depending on the surface range. And in those ranges, at least if you have a Mustang, you can take a stock suspension Mustang and run with anything in my book. I don't care. Oh, I'm probably wrong, but that's what I think. And then once you get faster than that, you need a 4-link. Like a 4-link. I'm not saying they are capable of making it go faster, but it is capable of going faster for sure. I like Mickey's on smooth, fast surfaces. I'll take a Mickey with a tube every time. If it's a rough, coarse surface, for whatever reason, at least in mine and Jeff's car, I like a Hoosier. If there's a lot of cracks, if there's a lot of like flaws in the surface, I like the Hoosiers better. If it's a 29, then I like Hoosier because it's so huge compared to
huge, bitch.
It's a lot bigger than a Mickey 29. But I've also heard like Ryan Mitchell tell me before that he thought a Mickey 29 was faster than the Hoosier on some. So just like we kind of feel like with the 28 that for whatever reason, some of those work better, probably running over the tire.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I like a few different tires. I even like the DO5s in the right scenario. We just seem to wear them out so fast. Yeah. Other people get a lot more runs. I don't know. Maybe it's because we're pushing it up front or something. That's for sure. Magnetic sheets molded into the carbon fiber body. I don't know. I guess if you can get a magnet to stick to it and you're willing to spend that much money to like insert some metal in some spots on a carbon body, I could care less. I mean, we let that truck run at a lot of events. Yeah. That just screwed metal to the side of it and on the roof.
Oh, has anybody guessed your name yet?
Yeah, 4,000 people did. It was a pretty
I
easy one. It's
I
Chet.
didn't even-
It's the brother from Weird Science. The one they turn
okay.
into a blob of shit.
Okay.
I was gonna say there ain't very many Chets, so like I knew that one was gonna go over well, but I realized that you can't really like make it a game because all you got to do is Google it. So like now I've just started picking characters that I think are the coolest people in the world. Chet being one of them. And yes, you gotta teach them young.
Oh, hold on. This guy coming down here, we got I don't know, maybe his old lady's watching, but we got an intro. We got a couple intros for him. Hold on.
Well, Dick, here's the deal. I'm the best there is, plain and simple. I mean, I wake up in the morning, I piss excellence, and nobody can hang with my stuff. I'm just a big, hairy American winning machine. If you ain't first, you're last.
Where's he at? Where's he at?
You down there?
I'm down here.
Where's he at? Is he not on?
I don't know. He's not showing up.
Damn
He's not
it.
showing up on mine. Is he showing up on yours,
Oh
man?
wait, hold on. Oh wait.
Oh, yeah.
There he is.
Okay, there you go.
Oh, there we go.
There we
All
go.
right, there we go. I was like, what the hell happened? Oh man.
We made it.
Oh. Is it cold out there?
Dude, it is cold out here. I'm Monday nights I play poker with some business owners here in town, and I was like, guys, I gotta leave for a little while, and yeah, I'm outside and it is cold.
I know. I went outside earlier to it's
What's cold
Bowls.
for you guys?
well it's it's
You don't want to know. You would laugh. I think it's like 51.
Oh
but,
god, yeah.
but we got a
51.
north wind blowing like 20 miles an hour.
Yeah, the wind. I mean, I ain't gonna turn the camera around, but there's trees just whipping out. It's cold.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh wait.
And I don't know. I'm kind of weak up here. I don't like the cold at all. So
Yeah, I'm not
51
very-
is still too cold for me.
Not very smart. Shorts and yeah,
Oh man.
but
Well, congrats
So-
on your wins.
Yeah. The
Does it
Man,
get old? Does it
thanks
get
a
old
lot.
when you say not? You're not saying win.
10 out of 11 or something?
You're like wins. Congrats on your wins. I mean, it's more than one.
yeah, just this weekend.
it's like repetitious.
man, hey, we definitely, man, without Battelle, Robert, and the guys, it's those guys definitely helped me out a lot. We put in the work for sure, man. We're testing during the week, waking up, going to work, tired. Wife's pissed off at me, normal shit.
Well, the
Yeah.
wife pissed off. That's
We,
normal, man. I mean, that's just a normal everyday thing.
So Friday night, I mapped Nocona from the house, and it was 4 hours and 1 minute. And I didn't account for the traffic, so I told Robert, I was like, "Just be at the house at 4:15, and we'll leave. We'll be there in plenty of time because driver's meeting was at 9:30." Well, I got like 10 minutes from the house, and I punched in the GPS, and a whole hour and a half shaved off the time because of traffic across Dallas and Denton. So we showed up to Nocona an hour and a half early.
Oh shit.
So, and then
So this weekend you went from like a front side to a back side, or just a front side to a horrible front side?
no, we went from Nocona's like an old asphalt airstrip. And it's not a terrible surface, but it's asphalt. It's got a good first 100 feet's pretty good. Like you can 60 foot decent. And then after 100 feet, it just goes away. You can run like a 5.0 front side, but you need to put like a 650 backside in it. It's a tricky surface for sure.
Yeah, I was
So,
gonna say that's
and then we went to a street down south, 5.5 hours south of there, and I took 160 pounds off the rear of the car, added 40 on the nose, tightened the struts up a whole turn. It was time to party down there. It was. I mean, we were over a half a second faster in Houston than we were in Nocona. So,
and you're
the
running
first
a big
pass,
block
the first
road,
pass.
correct?
Hey, that big block ain't no joke.
Dude.
No joke.
Big blocks are the best thing there ever was.
Jasper loves
Hey.
big block.
Hey, I could never go back.
No, it's
Never.
crazy. Like, I don't even know what to say. It's so different. It's so much better.
I'm building a front side car. I wanna try and run with the fast guys, and I contemplated doing a billet LS deal in it, and big horsepower LS deal, but I was like, man, I just for a little less money, I actually am building the big block that I'm doing, and I'm like, man, I just gonna stick with it. I have the same combo in both cars, and just be done with it.
Yeah,
So
it's what we're kind of talking about. Me and Jeff he's got an extra big block, and I think we might sell the LS and put one in my other car too, and just
yeah,
still run one for backside, one for front side. Just I don't know. I'm just big block, way cooler in my opinion.
yeah. I had absolutely no intention on getting another car, and then John Mitchell that owns Blue Fire, he's had that Dart for like 15 years, 25-2 chassis,
Love
uh,
that
dou-
car.
double frame rail deal, and I was like, man, it was running and driving when I bought it, and I've priced building a chassis a couple of times, and I got it for cheaper than I could build a chassis for the Nova for. So
No, it was a really good deal. It's a really cool car. It's unique. Like not a ton of people run it, and it was good looking.
oh man, it's awesome. I love it. Fits
Like
perfect. I mean, it's super. I mean, the welds and just everything on it it's awesome. It's way overbuilt.
yeah,
So
it was an amazing deal too.
yeah, I couldn't. I mean, it was up for Robert shared it, and I'd already been talking to John about it. And when Robert shared it, I was like, "Shit, I need to get
Now
him to
I
take
have
that
to
down."
right now.
Now, yeah, I was like, I called my wife, and I was like, "Hey, babe, I found a car, kind of got to get it." And she was like, pause for a second. I didn't know if she's gonna say F no. She said, "Yeah, let's get it." So I was like, "Hell yeah!"
Yeah.
So I was gonna
Is
get it
that that's gonna be
I was
one of them
gonna get
deals
it
where you
anyways,
ask?
but
That's one of them deals where you ask for forgiveness. After it's better to ask for
that
forgiveness than permission.
that was the plan. I was gonna
Worked
after
out.
that. I was gonna show up with it and tell her that he gave it to me, but I didn't have to do that.
Well,
Oh.
hold on. We check this meme out too. Speaking of,
Oh god.
these are all fan submissions here. So
Okay.
I'm not sure what to do with my hands.
Be good just to hold them down by your
Okay.
side. Yeah, great.
We're real happy with what was going on, and at the end of the day, you got to be happy.
What did you say his name was again?
That's right.
His
I
name
really
is
I really
Ricky.
like the picture you found
Ricky
me,
Bobby.
and put on
Ricky
the
Bobby.
deal
He's
for
got
this
two
live.
first
It was,
names.
I mean,
Whatever
it was
the hell
great.
his
That
name is. Let's
picture's
get him
like
over
16 years ago.
Everything ended up fine.
Yeah, okay, everything was fine. Thanks. Great
I
job,
was a
Ricky.
little
Good job in the
kid.
car.
Well, I was a big kid, but
yeah.
Fuel tech and everything.
in the Dart. Yeah, it already had it. It's. I mean, Fuel Tech has a deal right now, so I went ahead and bought a 600, but it's FT 550 in it, already all wired up, wiring super slick. It looks really good.
They make a jumper for those too. I don't know if you know that.
I'm
Where you
dumb
can
to
take
it.
his already wired 550 harness, plug the jumper in, plug it into the 600. You still have all your extra inputs and outputs off the new plug-in,
Yeah,
and then that
Robert
way you don't got to move any of the pins.
Robert is man on that deal. I just Robert tells me whenever I get in the driver's seat, driver, just take it easy. You'll be fine on this one. Whenever that me, he kind of winks and has that weird look in his eye. I know that shit's about to get rowdy.
Oh boy.
So
Yeah.
So what's the difference between it scaring everybody on the fucking start line, or not scaring everybody on the start line?
the 3-step, we we turned it way down, so it was making everybody cry and shooting giant flames and stuff like that. So we're trying to be more crowd friendly, but it is pretty hilarious.
Yeah. I don't know when he got on.
See,
When he got on,
my wife.
bam, and everybody goes,
Oh yeah.
Does it have a big bang or
It's
something?
so funny.
"Oh yeah."
Oh yeah, it bang, like a really loud bang,
And
and
what
nobody's
do you,
expecting it. It'll go to like 50.
what is causing
Go ahead.
that?
Man, I don't know. Maybe a combination of the I don't know. I think all maybe some fuel buildup in the back. I don't know. You know, when the turbos are in the front, it does it, but not anywhere near as bad when it comes off the 3-step. You know, all I think all cars do it a little bit, but I don't know if it just
Well, we
builds up
run
a
like
little
a
bit extra
3-step
fuel.
on Jeff's, and it don't. I mean, you heard it, Limpy, at War in the Woods and shit. It don't bang or it shoots flames. Where my LS don't shoot flames.
But his are in the back. His are in the trunk.
For sure. And I noticed that like Adam Hudson used to do that too. With that truck with the turbo was mounted in the bed.
Well, I think it's probably just maybe it's a deal of the long down pipe.
That's what I wondered, kind of, because like Jeff's car don't do that. It just goes up and then comes down.
Yeah.
It's weird.
When we were at H-Town, we kind of had some trouble with the air change. It got really good really quick, and the turbos being back there, it was telling us that it was lean or that it was rich, and it was actually going lean on the brake. And we ran 7 passes just flawless, just like a bracket car, one after the other, within a couple hundredths of each other on ET, and within 1 mile an hour of each other. And then, of course, my first pass against Ryan in Big Tire, I get on the 2-step. I mean, it get on the 3-step, falls back down to 2-step, and I let off the button, and it stumbles a couple of times. I was like, damn. And then Ryan gets out there a couple hundred feet and pedals, and I'm like, man, I should have got in it. I think I could have caught him. And, sure enough, the next time I drew Ryan again, the very next round, I got him in small tire, and it did the same thing. It stumbled a little bit, and I was like, hell, I'm gonna stay in it. And he pedaled it again, and I barely, I got around him a little bit, but and then we did that same thing in Kentucky. The air changed like 1,000 in 20 minutes, and got us again. But,
yeah, it's wild. I really think a lot of people don't understand how important weather is.
It is super important. We're gonna start paying a lot closer attention to the DA and stuff. We didn't. I mean, it's just stuff that when you've got a million things going on that.
Yep, we didn't used to either,
about,
and now we pay a lot of attention.
But I mean, in Kentucky, it cost us. It didn't cost us anything because we didn't win. But I mean, we could have still been in it for the 15,000. Instead, we went home a loser. We did make it to the finals of Big Tire, or Run What You Run, though, and that was pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
But
and I didn't know that. Hold on, I just show that. I'll show this meme that somebody sent in, but I didn't know anything about it until I seen this video. Hold on.
Yeah. What does that mean?
Awesome. Makes no sense. So it's shake and bake. It's nonsense.
Hey, baby. You're so smooth.
Thanks, darling. Hell, you could say that 10,000 times and it still wouldn't be enough.
It fires me up, man.
I love it. Say it one more time.
Shake and bake!
Does that feel good?
Yeah, it rhymes. They're both verbs.
Awesome.
Stefan got a beef or something?
no,
Oh, I don't. I was like, oh, because Stefan's on there. I was like, why would they choose Stefan?
I didn't see the meme.
Oh, you didn't? Oh, well. Let me show you again.
We're just sitting here in silence, kind of waiting.
Yeah.
You don't see it?
No, I didn't.
No sense. So
Coming
it's
up on
shake and
mine.
bake. It's nonsense.
Hey, baby. You're so smooth.
It's not
See it,
showing
Jasper?
up, Jasper?
It shows up on mine.
I'm not
shit.
seeing it.
Oh, well, shit.
So what's the next race, Waylon?
Man, we are. I think we're gonna miss Gulfport this weekend. I wanted to go to Gulfport, but I think we are.
Fast.
Yeah, well, I was gonna race the backside. I wasn't. My car.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say because Saturday we were thinking about it too, and I thought, man, dude, we're gonna have to.
No,
I think we're out running the stock suspension side. So I have like this crazy theory with Mustangs that you can go a certain speed and it's not really a disadvantage to not have a 4-link. And then I think once you get to a certain range, like you can go so much faster with a 4-link over a triangulated one.
like the 70, 80 range.
Yeah, 60s is like where I think we've found the limit with Jeff's car, that like if we're around the 4, and this varies if the track's bumpy or smooth, or there's a few other factors that come into play, but like 60 I think is the limit, at least with his car, to where once you start going faster than a 60, then we can't 60 as hard as they can.
Man, my car is set up it's got enough power to run stupid fast, but I don't know that I can add enough weight. I mean, I'm sure I could add enough weight on the nose, but we haven't tested to go front side or anything like that. And
that's what's rough with that. So like the turbos in the back are fucking genius until you got to try to go like 430s or something. And then,
yeah,
like you said, I don't know if I can stack enough weight on the front to keep this thing from flying.
I mean, like a decent concrete road type surface, like an 80, 90, somewhere in there surface is, I mean, it's a gangster, but I try to start going faster, and I think we're going to have trouble on the big end for sure. Cause at H-Town, we were lifting, the front was coming up right at the finish line. First round in Houston, Saturday night, we had, all that weight in the back. I was like, man, I'm going to make one pass because it was a virgin, dusty old road. And I pedaled it 5 times. The wheels came up 5 times over 10 inches. And I mean, 5 pedals and not good. So we made one change. We made one change and picked up 0.6, just from the little bit of weight and stuff we took out. But I'm not going to try and push it on the front side.
That's what this new car's for, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. But man, the Novas, I mean, we've been to far and wide. We're not staying around local puppy kicking or nothing like that, trying to collect these people's money. We've been Arizona, Kentucky. We've traveled. I bought a new truck 4 weeks ago, and we've got 6,000 miles on it. So I've tried to find the baddest of the bad, and so far the Nova's been like a cheat code. It's pretty nasty for the.
And then Digger Die coming up.
Yeah, we'll be at Digger Die.
I'm telling you, that Nova is going to be tough to beat there.
Man, I can't wait. I hope.
You're gonna love it.
I've always wanted to go, but man, there's just guys that study this stuff, like Bradshaw and the all those
Team
guys. Man, there's a bunch of dudes that some of them I don't even know their names. I know their cars, but I don't know their names. But they're just that's just what they do, is that bad backside stuff on 28s, and for so long here in Texas, I was on 29s, for 10 years, I ran 29s. And when everybody's talking about going up north and running on junky asphalt on a 28, I was like, nah, I'm good. So
it's not that bad though.
No, it's not. I mean, I haven't put a 29 on my car in almost 2 years. So
yeah, but it's wild how hard it is. Like, because we do that too. We go to a surface that we're running 450s, 460s, and then turn around and try to go run 580s at the next of it.
Yeah.
And then we're running guys that at each event, you're running people that only run front side. Like we're running Hate Tank and, the Prestons and Boost 12 and all these people. And it's like, fuck, dude. And then we go to the backside and we have to run Bradshaw and Patches and Austin Shepherd. And it's like, and Chicken Hawk. And it's like, God dang, dude. Like, this is all you guys do. And I got to keep bouncing back and forth and trying to like reset it up. And we're horrible at forgetting things. Like,
man, Austin and those guys, those cars are so cool to watch. Just the front tires dangling for 600 feet, just bobbing off the ground. That's wild, man.
I like all forms. I like backside a lot because I feel like you get higher car counts, and I believe a lot of people really do have a chance to win. I don't believe you're limited to a chassis car.
Yeah, you don't have to have you don't have to have a $150,000 car to go out there and.
No, you really can win with an old plow truck LS with a big turbo on it. You may go through, 2-3 motors a year, but they'll work. Like
spending $1,000 on a motor, who cares?
That's like if you're like you or me, I'm sure you can find them even cheaper. Like, I always have buddies hitting me up. Come get this for $200 or come get this for $500. So,
yeah.
I like backside for that. The front side's fun because once you go that fast, it's more fun.
Yeah, man. I've honestly never been. I mean, I've been fast before, but like these guys, like the Prestons showing their times, I've never been anywhere near that. That's crazy.
So, no, they go pretty fast.
Yeah, 370s, 370s, and 380s. I'm like, I know that's radio shit, but still. And even their no prep stuff is like 430s. And
I was just gonna say, like those dudes at Twin Cities this weekend were in the 20s.
Yeah,
I guarantee it. Like,
but that track right there is pretty fast for no prep.
Yeah, Brandon told me that that's one of the best no prep surfaces you'd
That's
ever
like
get.
being XRP is running a no prep.
But still, that's like, holy shit.
Yeah. I mean, it's the House of Hook, and they didn't scrape it. So, I mean, they just didn't spray it. It's not, I mean, you can't even call it. I mean, it is a no prep. I guess they didn't spray it, but.
They might not have sprayed it that weekend, but they
sprayed it on Wednesday testing tune for a radio prep or something. But
yeah,
you could just tell by how like Kai Kelly's car left.
Yeah.
It was just like, oh my God, dude.
60 foot on.
Yeah, like, come on. Like, there ain't no prep to that. Like, maybe the first pair down that day, wasn't the best. And then everything after that, like, was flying. Like, good God. And I noticed everything got faster. I'm sure you noticed too. Like,
oh yeah, yeah. It was a whole. I mean, just from Friday to Saturday was a whole different deal. When because Friday, they only had those 8 cars going down, right? I don't think there was anybody else even running, was there?
Yeah, there was barely any. I think they called it a big baller race or something, so it was probably some ridiculous buy-in.
Saturday they had like 4 classes going down. So
yeah,
I mean that thing got stupid good.
No, it did. It was a cool race to watch though. There's a lot of badass dude. Todd Spears is always sweet to watch and shit.
Yeah, but no, man, this the bad surface stuff, I'm really enjoying doing it. We can do fast stuff on the street, decent roads and stuff like that. But I really, really enjoy this. Trying to make it go down something that it shouldn't.
Yeah.
A lot of fun.
Yeah, I really, like I said, I probably like dig the backside a lot just because you end up with more people there and stuff, and it's got a more like cooler feel. The other one you roll in and there's like stackers everywhere and semi trucks and I'm like, oh man, like these dudes are
they're even like that with fucking junior dragsters now. I'm like,
junior dragsters are wild, bro.
Hey, unless you're Cody Folsom, and then you take a stacker everywhere you go. So
yeah, shit.
Well, Mark takes a semi truck, old Penske stacker semi rig like everywhere. But
you hit him with the question?
Yeah. So we ask everyone, if you could go back in time to any part in your life, you can't change a thing. You can't, and go invest in Google and become a millionaire. All you can do is just relive what you already did. Would you go back in time, or you're happiest right now?
Man, I'm happiest right now. I'm good to go.
That's how I feel too. But we've had some amazing answers. A couple of them were shocking, and Brent's was pretty good.
Man,
Brent said, I'll go back and just relive it.
I have definitely had I've never had any times that I can think of that are just like, I don't know. I'd go live it again. It'd be all right.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind living it again, but I think like right now, if we're asking where I'm like the best, I like right now.
Yeah.
Even though like I had less responsibility and shit when I was younger, right now is way more fun.
Yeah, I'm definitely enjoying life.
All right. Now comes the hard part.
You want to give him a shout out or?
Yeah, who we want to thank?
Man, I got a bunch of people that not really any sponsors or anything, but just the people that I've got their stuff on my car. Ron G at Afterworks, Comp Turbos, Freak Show Transmissions, Botello Performance, of course. City Drive Shaft. Started racing, and or I guess I don't know, forever. That's the only prep I've ever used, and they've always been really cool. Stuff works awesome. I don't know. There's probably people I'm missing, but
Justin and Karen are great people too.
Oh, they're awesome. Yeah, they're awesome. But I'm trying to think. Oh, of course, Jason Flores with Straight Line down in Corpus. He built the front end on the Nova. He's rebuilt several things for me. He's got the Dart right now.
Jason's good guy. Jason's a good guy.
Oh, dude, Jason's awesome. He's awesome. But they're doing next weekend when Dig or Die is going on. They're doing winter meltdowns. So any of the fast guys that don't want to go to Dig or Die, winter meltdowns next weekend. So
Yeah.
out in West Texas for all you fast guys.
That's everyone?
Huh?
Is that everyone?
I guess my wife.
Oh, man. Just at the buzzer throws it in there. You'd be shocked how many people we nail with that one and like, hey, we might want to remind you.
Yeah.
So good job. Like right at the last second, threw her in.
Got this also.
Always
let you buy that sweet new dart.
You got this.
It's
Yeah.
not your tailpipe.
For sure.
It's a little bit of
Nah.
shake and then
Oh yeah, I see him back there.
shake and bake. It's not your
Well, all right, Waylon.
I
Thanks
can't-
so much for coming on. Hopefully I
Man,
see you at
thank
Dig or Die. And just for the record, this is going to sound crazy, but I think we've had 16 people on, and I think 15 of them won their next race after being on.
Hey,
I feel our odds with you are really good.
Hopefully I'm the 16th man. We've been
Well,
trying.
Jasper's
It's-
gonna ruin us. That's what he's gonna do.
Whoever beats us, they're gonna earn it. That's for sure.
No, I believe that.
But all right, guys. Thank y'all for having me.
Good luck out at Dig or Die, and get back into the warm.
All right, we'll see y'all later.
All right, take it easy.
Good luck
bud.
on the gambling tonight.
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah, thanks. All right,
bye.
He's gonna end up using all his luck on gambling, and then so he's gonna win tonight on gambling and be stuck on the other. But I already kind of found us because what's going on, guys? We had Austin on and Waylon, and both of their next races are Dig or Die. So
Hey, we
maybe
got
it'll
two.
be Austin and Waylon in the final. They'll rerun it 6 times till they finally decide they're just going to split it and call it a tie.
Hey, and I was listening in, and I'll tell you, it's not about luck when you're racing like this guy's going to race. He's got the skills, so he can gamble.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Definitely got it.
yeah,
Waylon's
Waylon's
a long
been-
time, and he's definitely
They got it figured out right now, man.
Yeah.
Like you said, they got a cheat code or something because
they put in the work too, though.
they're rolling. Yeah, a lot of work, a lot of time.
Yeah, I
they're
heard you
grinding.
guys mention about drag racing. I saw a picture today where someone took a dragster, put skis on the front, and then snowmobile tracks on the back.
Oh my god, that sounds like our kind of party. I've always wanted to do the ice drags. They do these ice drags in Wisconsin where you stud the tires in a car like mine.
Yep,
And-
they do them on motorcycles too.
Yeah, they've done that for a long time. We used to always plow a circle track out at Duck Lake. We would stud up tires and race anything you could stud up, quads, motorcycles, truck.
Well, the way the weather's been up there and everywhere, I don't think I'd trust the ice with the car anymore.
Oh, we haven't even took sleds out there in probably 5 years. We haven't trusted it.
I saw Ski-Doos just laid off a shitload of people, and they're cutting back on production.
I guarantee that business is suffering unbelievably.
Yeah, so this year we could get a reprieve and get a dump of snow.
I don't
That'd
know.
be cool. I wouldn't mind it.
Yeah, they're saying
You got a jet
December.
ski.
Get a what? A dusting?
A jet ski.
No,
Not in the snow, he doesn't.
I have a tractor.
A tractor.
Is
That's
it
where
green?
my spare time goes. No, it's orange. Yeah.
Is it my big green tractor? Isn't that what they sung one of them songs? My big green tractor.
Big green tractor. Yeah.
I don't listen to country. I don't know.
I don't know. That's why I just remember. I think I heard.
No, I
something.
think it's she thinks my tractor's sexy.
Oh,
I
is that
think
what
it's
it
a pretty
is? Okay.
safe bet to guess there's one about a green tractor and a broken tractor and a working tractor.
Well, I imagine
And a
there's
red tractor.
a song about every form of something you could say about a tractor.
And sweet tea.
Like at some point over the years, someone's referenced imagine a stuck tractor, a flying tractor,
A flying tractor?
driving a tractor to fish.
I was listening to a country song about going on a flying tractor ride.
See?
Flying tractor
For
ride?
Steppenwolf.
They must be like really tripping
How's
balls.
that smoking?
What?
Oh, this is not it yet.
Oh, okay.
No.
I want you guys to know I finally got signed into the chat, but I'm under my daughter, so I am MSI, MCR, and ICP.
Like insane clown passing.
Oh, that's like my laptop.
But I do know how to, I do know ICP. Just saying.
Insane Clown Posse?
I know who they are. My 13-year-old wants to go to one of their concerts.
They're still touring?
That's crazy.
They'll throw
Okay,
fake
so
on you.
I happen to see them at High Times, and I have to say, like, it's not my thing, but it was like a vibe, and it was kind
No,
of.
they put on a show.
Yeah, they put on a show, and like
people.
They wheeled
I mean,
out like an entire
Taylor
grocery
Swift puts on a
store.
show too, like for the record, but
Who
I
does?
don't want to go.
fair,
I said Taylor Swift puts on a show too.
you know
Oh, no,
damn
like,
well
like-
I hate Taylor Swift.
ICP wheeled out like a whole grocery store's worth of pop on this like giant fucking rack, and then there was these girls that were just like hopping up and down and spraying Faygo like
Quixote.
fucking 100 people deep in the audience. It was kind of interesting.
Maybe.
Well, is it safe for a 13-year-old or not so much?
I probably
I don't know.
would
That
want
was like
my
the people that were at
13-year-old
High Times
going to
watching it.
ICP.
I don't know what an ICP show would be like.
I mean, are you going with them?
Oh yeah, she would never go. I go everywhere with her.
Oh, I
She
don't think it's
go
that
without me.
bad. I think the people look intimidating, but they're not. They're actually pretty nice people.
Yeah, I think they're like family people.
Yeah, I just mean like they're all pretty nice. They just like to dress up and do crazy shit.
I don't really want to get.
It's not like
green with
going to
soda.
Guar.
Unless when they start playing I Stab People. I Stab.
I would go to Guar.
I'm not saying I wouldn't go to Guar. I'm saying my 13-year-old I don't want to go.
Maybe.
They're mutilating
Guar
shit on
cover band.
stage. They're
Get it.
Guar's over the top. I might enjoy
He's friends
shooting
with
photos of Guar and then posting them and laughing.
I'm gonna find out what the band's name is. Kia.
Yeah, she kicked him off.
I like it. You like beat it.
Yeah. How are you guys doing this week?
Good. We're breathing.
James says he's seen Guar 3 or 4 times. That's dope.
Like I said, it's a gnarly show. I've seen videos of the show. We used to watch like live performances of them, but I've never went. It would be
Well, no, my ex-brother-in-law is their friends, and he does a Guar cover band, but I can't remember the name, so I just asked them. I'll let you guys know. They make props and shit. It's really cool.
like I said, I'd probably go to a Guar concert. There's very few concerts I'd go to nowadays. Guar might
Really?
be one of them.
I think I'm too loud.
I just ain't into it. It's just a bunch of people. You pay a lot of money to sit on a hill or in some stands, and I don't know. I don't really know. It's not my thing.
I
I'm not
haven't been
into
to a
music.
I haven't been to a concert like that outdoors in so long. Shit, I wouldn't even know a band I'd want to go see anymore.
Yes, you would, Cooter.
Yeah, well,
Who?
yeah, it's not
You know what he was
necessarily.
pouting about? Roger was pouting about he couldn't go with the girl gang of America because he's not a girl. And he said, I want to go on a party bus. I like girls.
No, I'm full blown lesbian.
Yeah.
I was gonna say me too. You know.
Yeah, you know that's, but so, I could have went with them. No, not really, but it's been fun.
That reminds me of when we were at CanCon and saw that like Baddies of the Midwest bus.
Shut
With all these like fucking like women strutting around in like nightclub outfits in the middle of the day. And like full grown like people from CanCon out there like filming them and shit. So I'm like, what is that? And they're just like the baddest girls. Like they fight.
No. My mom wouldn't let me be friends with those
Yeah,
girls.
no, yeah, it's just like grown women that fight. It was like started by one of the women from Fight Club.
Well, that's
Yeah,
the
we
first
wouldn't
rule
be
about
talking
Fight Club.
about it.
What's that?
We
I
don't
said
talk
we wouldn't
about
be
Fight
talking
Club.
about it.
Sorry.
Rule 1. Go ahead.
We all three said the same thing at the same time. We're all.
Oh, okay, even better.
Jinx. Roger, what are you drinking? Someone's asking.
Oh, I'm just drinking a beer. Am I drinking Sierra Nevada Pale Ale?
Sierra Nevada.
Yep.
Pale ale.
Is that from Nevada?
Actually, no, it's from Chicago.
Oh, yeah.
At least that's where this is brewed. Where they originated, I don't know, but they're
That
in
thing's all over the
Chicago
place,
now.
huh?
Yeah.
An India Pale Ale from Ohio named Nevada.
Ohio.
Clams
For
for
psychedelics this weekend?
it was last weekend.
Oh, it was last weekend. How'd that go?
Oh, okay. So my brother-in-law's band is FWAR. FWAR. Like WAR, but an F.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay, I just had to
FWAR.
share that. He's like the only rock and roll person I know. Other than Kate. She's pretty hardcore.
Totally. No, I can just explain to you how to behave at a concert.
That's true, and I need to know. I need all the grown-up tips I can get, y'all.
Well, when you're out there in the mosh pit, watch out.
What does that mean?
Don't go in a mosh pit.
You know, when I went to Christian rock, I went in mosh pits.
Yeah, don't go in one now.
Yeah.
People that are still moshing at concerts are like fucking animals. You'll immediately get hurt and be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
What's the Christian one? Is that where they like bring their Bibles into the mosh pit?
No, you just raise one hand and cry a lot.
I went to this Christian rock.
I don't know.
festival
Those
called-
dudes got a lot of pent up shit.
It was called Cornerstone. And like you went for a week. It was like a Woodstock, but for Christians. We just prayed and listened to Christian rock. It was a long
Jack
time ago,
Black
guys.
calling out Winger.
Y'all listening to some POD or what back in the day?
Oh my God, Limpy, we did see POD.
Oh yeah, POD.
Dude, we were just talking about like secret Christian bands the other day at work.
We were?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't Creed one of them?
Creed totally was.
Are they though? They are?
Oh yeah. Just think about any of the Creed songs you happen to accidentally know from having been forced to listen to it for the last 20 fucking years. And then you're like, oh my God, yeah.
Forced to listen to.
Only thing I could think of was Arms Wide Open or something.
Yeah.
It fits the part. I'm not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
There is. I think somebody got their other audio.
Is it me?
Is it me?
I might be high.
Is it me?
Was it me?
Should we take turns muting?
Oh, it's Crystal.
What do I do?
Rocket,
Yeah.
dude.
Do you got the
Instantly went into announcer mode and been like, ladies and gentlemen.
do you have like another browser open with it playing?
No, I
Oh,
don't.
do you have sound on? Like, do you have it playing on something else?
Is it better now? Nope.
No. I didn't know
I
if
can
you
tell.
have like a like she's watching on Facebook or on YouTube on another browser or another window.
Well, I
Oh,
just
boy.
muted my bike, so if it was me,
No, it's not you.
It's Crystal.
it's Crystal.
She left us.
Yeah.
She'll be back.
No.
So, how did the psychedelic show go?
Like the Detroit Psychedelic Conference a few weekends
Yeah.
ago. Oh, that one wasn't last weekend. We had like our Detroit or like our Psychedelic Society meeting last weekend.
Okay, that's the one I'm asking about. The one you
Yeah.
guys were doing.
It was pretty slow, but the artistry that came was like I wasn't there, but he was really cool. I had Crystal get me one of his drawings. In a second here, I'll send you a bunch of them so you can put them up. Crystal, send Jasper that dude's drawings that came to the psychedelic meeting.
Do I sound okay now?
I still hear the echo.
What the fuck? I don't know why.
Somebody dialing up. You got dial-up internet in there?
Yep.
Oh, that's Jasper. Jasper's talking to somebody.
What about now? Shit.
It's bad when she can hear it. She can all like.
I still haven't got it.
Wait, I still hear it. Wait, that might be Jasper.
Am I echoing?
Yes.
Yep.
I think you're both a little echoey.
Huh.
I sound just fine though.
Yeah.
Yep.
Check. Oh wait, I hear it too. Check. Oh.
She didn't send it to me.
Check.
I'm working on it.
I got it.
Check.
Am I still echoing?
I don't think so.
No.
Okay.
I think it's Roger because I muted Roger and I don't hear nothing now.
Well, I've been muted again, so I just unmuted to tell you that was
Yeah,
muted.
I don't know. Yeah. And now I hear it now.
No. So.
All right, I'm sending it.
Oh. How about now? Can we still mute? Check. Yeah, it's Roger. It's Mr. 4-inch cot.
I'm back. So
yeah. When you want to talk, you gotta press the button to speak.
Mute and unmute.
All right.
As for the speaking stick, Roger.
The conch. You can't talk without the conch, Roger. Jasper, I'm sending them to you.
Yep, I'm loading them.
Crystal, if you were a character in Lord of the Flies, which one would you be?
Oh my god. This dude, he takes psychedelics and he makes these arts like when he's all high on mushrooms, and then he writes these stories about them. I wish I would have had more money. Some of it's really cool, especially the dab mats. If you guys like to dab.
Not him.
Not him.
That's his birthday today. Well,
happy birthday.
That's Jasper's
Gary's
background.
friend. This guy's name is Kodama. Yeah, that's what I said. But he was a nice dude and he got high. That was fun.
You're right.
What I said.
That's what I said.
What'd you say?
Same thing you said, huh?
Huh? He's a nice young man. Okay.
My wife says the higher I get, the less I can't hear. I said, huh?
I always fall for that. I sent you a description of the mood map. Like the deck.
I'm gonna have to show them a different way for whatever reason. It won't let me save yours.
That's weird, bro.
Well, there you go. I see it.
That's Kate's.
That's what I sent you instead.
That's her inkies.
Yeah, so before there aren't any more mushrooms, I picked a bunch of inky caps so that the ink on those is made out of mushrooms.
Oh.
I also went live on my Facebook at the art show thing. BT dub.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, wow.
I like the monster head.
Yeah.
I might know the story about it.
Oh boy. Oh yeah.
I like that one a lot.
Those are dab mats, dude. I like that one a lot.
There you go. You can go side to side now.
That's what those mats are, like for dabbing. Ooh.
Yeah, he has all sorts of cool stuff.
He was super nice too. Get
Very
enriched
cool.
with some trippy art, dog.
Could be good album covers. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say so.
Too bad we didn't have like his email or whatever.
Yeah, that'd be cool to shout him out.
We'll get it for next week.
Let me try to figure it out. Maybe I can. I bet you I can. I'll go to Alita's page. She's got that shit on lock.
Y'all got big plans for Turkey Day?
I was just about to ask what everyone was doing for Thanksgiving. Going out to my parents' house with my kids to see my sisters and nieces and nephews. Well, nephews, not nieces. What are you guys doing?
I'm going to Florida.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Got a backside race Saturday, but I'm going to just go. My plan was to try to beat traffic or air traffic or whatever, but I didn't. I might have been high when I made my travel plans, but
nice.
I was definitely high, and I shit the bed both times.
I found it.
I'm leaving out Wednesday, and I'm coming back Monday morning or Monday evening at rush hour traffic.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sounds terrible.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
oh shit, rush hour traffic? Oh no. I don't know. It's the first year my family's not doing a Thanksgiving, so it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You down there, Patrick? You gonna be down there, Patrick?
So I'm gonna hang out with my 13-year-old, but I'm not. I don't know how to make a turkey, y'all.
I think it's called YouTube.
Yeah, it's YouTube.
I've tried it twice. I fucked it up twice.
Third time will be a charm.
You got to know when to fold them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I see down there.
You're maybe right. Might be done already.
Aren't all the Chinese places always open?
That's what I'm talking about. Just go to the Chinese buffet.
I got you, Ed.
Were you guys Black Friday in it?
We might be in Kentucky racing.
I'll be at the Diller's house.
But probably not. I don't know. Yeah. No,
Diddy.
yeah. I bounce back and forth 20 times a day.
I'm gonna be at T Diddy eating whatever he's got.
Steak.
Eating steak.
Is he going to change his name now that no one likes Puff Daddy anymore?
No, I like the people that held true. We're like, we're not going to let you take away our name just because you're an absolute.
I got you, Patrick.
I mean, he took away his own name repeatedly, but
all these people are pretty much horrible. It's looking like. So, I mean, it's just a matter of time before whoever you're backing is trash. So,
like, stick with Mr. Rogers.
Well, yeah, the old boys like Paul Harvey and Mr. Rogers and some of those dudes you can probably roll with. And
what about Paul Rudd? I do love him.
He has nothing bad about him, and I love everything he does. I always try to separate that. So, like, I don't really give a rap what you did. If your art or your expression is awesome, then I'm still going to like it. Like, I don't care what you did. I'll still like your movies. I'll openly talk about what a sleazeball you are or what a piece of shit human being you are, but
Right, but
it
also
doesn't mean you
Entertain
are
me, monsters.
really good at some
Hey,
things.
is that the one I wrote?
I was gonna say I have to give credit to Crystal. Just saying, I was like, hey, grind up some of this weed and roll us some joints for tonight. So
Yeah, she's the coolest boss ever. I felt like how Snoop Dogg has a roller. Like I was safe roller today, and that was real cool.
That's pretty cool.
She was impressed at how fast I did it, so that's cool too. Got an A+, A++.
They're smoking good and everything, Kate?
it is. It's very nice.
All right. Way to go, Crystal.
Thank you, Jasper. It's Billy. It's me, Terry.
Yeah. Terry loves Billy a lot.
That's the T Diddy. That's where I'm going.
The wrap has more flavor than I thought it would for being like a hemp mellow haze. No, nothing.
Wraps are harder to roll, dude, because they're like you got to be real gentle.
But then you gotta like be firm enough to keep them on there. Basically, you gotta roll them, then trap them somewhere until they dry on themselves.
Buy that.
Cooter, are you smoking?
Vaping. Yep.
Cooter made a friend today, and we introduced him to someone, and they talked for 45 minutes.
No shit. We didn't talk that long.
Yes, he did. I watched it.
Timed it.
Yeah, I
Damn.
did. I timed it.
You know, time flies when you're just reminiscing about stuff.
Having fun.
Yep. Yeah.
The days.
That's one of the things I think my job is there is just to BS with people when they come in.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm sure that's a huge part.
A big question everybody has is, do they want to grow photo period or autoflower? And a lot of people don't know what autoflowers are.
Yeah, for sure.
Photo periods are.
What'd you say?
Said a lot of people don't know like what photo periods. You know, they'll be like the normal kind, and you're like that's photos. Or like lots of people will be like, I don't know if I want a photo or an auto, or like a femme or a photo, you know, or a femme or an auto. Like they do one or the others that aren't exclusionary of the other. Like you can have a femme auto, you can have a femme photo.
You can have a regular auto or a regular photo.
Yeah, speaking of though, yeah, I hung out with Dragon this weekend. He helped us at the race, and we were talking about stuff. I got the autopot system. Y'all know what that is? I'm good at that coming in. I'm gonna do my next run in the autopot system. I'm
Roger,
gonna
you
do
got
probably
a
4 autos. I'm probably gonna do
First,
four
right.
4 autos. Is I'm gonna do
All the same or different?
all the same. I'm gonna like try to do like y'all know who Autopotamus is?
No, that's awesome.
No.
If you look on Instagram and look him up, he's like uses the Autopot system, and all he does is autos. So that's why you get the Autopotamus, and he's from way up north, Canada, and he does like he gets like well over a pound auto flyers. So he knows his stuff too.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I think the autoflowers are cool, but if you're expecting a photo, then I don't recommend it. You know,
Yeah.
You have to know what you're getting.
Somebody
Roger's first street
asked,
bike.
My first street bike was a BMW R80, and that was my first one. I call it my divorce bike.
What year was that?
83.
So an 83 ADR.
Yeah, and anyway, I bought it in January in Minneapolis, off the showroom. I was going through a divorce. I had to get some commission money out of my bank account, so bought the bike and been biking ever since. Had a little bit of a lag when I was in Florida, but yeah, it was a great bike. My wife at the time, she would get on the back, and we had a little poodle, and she'd have that stuffed in a baby sack in front of her, and we'd cruise around northern Minnesota.
Did you have the bags with it or no?
Oh yeah, it was a touring bike, and I had the full fairing and all that good stuff. But yeah, we used to go camping off of that. It's quite a trip. We went camping in northern Minnesota, got there in the dark, and set up our camp. And we're sitting around the fire, and I had my pants off, just my underwear on, and damn, I was sitting in poison ivy.
Oh my God! Scooter had an itchy butt for a week.
Oh, and I had to ride my bike back to.
Oh my God!
Back to Minneapolis, so I was on that for a few hours, and then the next day I had to get in my car and go to a hospital for a presentation, and I tell you what, I used to sell monitoring to the hospital, and I remember having a monitor on the counter, and I'm sitting there talking to the doctors and the nurses and the administration and all the people were about it. And then I realized I'm leaned up against the counter, scraping my ass.
Oh boy!
It's just it is.
Just getting
it.
He still does that to this day.
Poison ivy never went away.
No. So anyway, that's some of the story off of from my first bike. No, my brother had a bike when we were kids. And he was 15 and he got hit by a car. So my parents were like, nope, couldn't get near one. But it was always in my blood and I always wanted one. So, hey, January in Minneapolis, inch of ice on all the roads.
Roger.
Yeah, I had to just leave it sit there until spring.
You know, Roger told us a cool story. He went to his son's house and they have those automatic cars that drive you.
Oh.
A Tesla.
They have Teslas, and
the autonomous ones.
Well, it'll come to you. Like if you're in the parking lot and it's raining out, you can tell it to come to you, and it will pull out and find you and park.
It'll find you.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool.
Yep, and you're supposed to, I think, send them as well. The self-driving on that damn things are so smooth now. It'll do roundabouts, no problem. Yeah, it's. I'm hoping to get to drive my son's truck this weekend while I'm down there. So cruise around now. He's got the Cybertruck.
Yeah,
absolutely loves it. Absolutely loves it. So, but he's a techie, so having all that stuff and how to circumvent getting by the cameras on his eyes and do something else, you know.
I have one exciting thing to say about this podcast and work. Someone called with the Limpy code with an order.
All right.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Mm-hmm.
I might be calling in an order too and using the Limpy code here.
You better.
Bet we can hook you up, Limpy.
Maybe.
That code again, please.
It's Limpy 15.
Yeah.
Roger, have you ever had a sidecar?
A sidecar? No.
No.
Have you ever wanted one? Has your old lady wanted one?
No on both of those. Thought about a sidecar for the dog, but I just
that'd have been cool.
I just enjoy riding the bike and being able to cut corners with it, and I would not like a sidecar. So that would be too weird. Or a trike. Yeah.
A trike. There you go.
A trike. Yeah, I tell you, that Can-Am with those two in the front and one in the drive in the back, and it's just like a snowmobile. It's all a snowmobile technology in there, I sat on one. I'm like, oh my God, would I get in trouble on this thing? Because it was like getting on a snowmobile. You just wanted to kick the ass around. It's like, oh, nope, not a good idea.
You're
At least
always
not
driving
right now.
fast.
No, I'm not.
Yes, he is.
Yes, he is.
I don't want to lie to you. Yes, he is. 100%.
Nah, I just drive that stupid truck now.
I like how you like immediately hated that truck.
It's not that I hate the truck. It's that I really miss my little car.
Get another little car.
But you kind of hate the truck. Like, it has some nice features, but I think there's stuff you don't like about it.
Yeah, my other truck has a Duramax in it, and so it sucker's got some power, and it's 2,500, good stiff suspension, and if once in a while someone pissed you off, you could smoke them, and that was fun.
Roll some coal on them.
Yeah. Oh God, I was driving up along Highway 1 on A1A in Florida, and this long line of cars on this 2-lane road right along the ocean, and there's this little pink Prius going do 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 do, just driving everybody nuts as we all tried to get around her. Finally, it got up to my turn, and it was so rewarding to just smoke her. That turbo's kicked in, and it just blew black all over that car. It was great. So anyway, those are my two pickups. But the pickup I have now, it's got a small block V8 in it. It's a 1500. Yeah, it's a car.
You don't have to wear a helmet in Michigan anymore.
No.
No.
Do you
Do you wear one, Roger?
No. Always. I always wear a helmet.
I could never. It wouldn't even feel right to me riding one without a helmet.
I have been down, and I wear ballistic nylon, Kevlar, pads.
Yeah, as much as I can get on. Give me.
Yeah. And I gotta tell you,
or what do you say? Dress for the ride or the slide and not the ride.
Yeah, that's it. It's interesting. Like I have a climb, and when you open up the vents in the front to let the air in, and to the vents in the back are a little different. So it just puffs the coat out just a little bit, so you have constant airflow, and it's cooler than a t-shirt. It's awesome. So, yeah, I got to ride in well over 100-degree temperature last summer. God, that was miserable. So, don't want to do that.
Yeah.
It's really weird what the tiniest bit of airflow does. Like that old ass VW that I have has a vent that hits you like right in the back of the arm. And like when it's hot, it cools you down so fast. I'm like, man, things you never knew you liked having in a car. Things you'll be pissed if you don't have in the next one.
I just thinking this guy that was in the grocery store. I stopped there. He smelled like an old ashtray. You could smell him all over the store. But anyway, having somebody wearing something, and having the air blow on them might not be a good idea.
Yeah, that's true. Depends on what company you keep if you want their air pit smell blowing around your car.
Yeah.
I like to say, though, that my car was previously owned by a wet cigar because it still smells so much like the Jersey fucking cigar that drove it before me.
It's one of the things I liked about a lot of the older cars is they had a simplicity, but the different manufacturers would have unique things about them. And what my favorite that I had a Fiat 850 Spider. And if you know the older cars, your dimmer switch for your lights is down on the floor. It's a little switch, and you click it with your foot. Well, this one had two, and one of them was for the windshield wiper. And so it'd be like your intermittent windshield wiper, and you just controlled it with your foot. And we'd go out cruising, smoking, sunny day, and every once in a while I'd be talking with somebody, and then I just reach down and with my foot and hit that wiper. They go, huh? What? So anyway, my simple entertainment.
I'd be fucking hitting both of them all the time with my big old fucking hooves I got.
Yeah.
If you weren't alive before the internet, that's what it was like.
Yeah. That was a fun little car, though.
What do y'all prefer? Column shift, on the floor shift?
I don't like it
Oh,
when
no.
it's on this thing because it makes me feel like a bus driver.
Oh yeah.
Honking
Weird.
around.
3 on the tree, huh? You don't like that?
No,
No,
I prefer
like
the
'em.
floor thing too.
God, when I was riding the bus, it was more on the floor, you know.
Yeah, all the
Yeah.
buses are on the floor.
Yeah. Now it is a just little.
Okay, but having never
lever on
driven
the
a
back.
bus, doing
Yeah,
this makes me feel like
I'm
a honking bus driver.
I'm with you.
Well, I drove big trucks
always have that
for
thing
30
too.
years, so it's always been on the
You know what I'm talking about
on the
though? What
floor.
van doesn't have the fucking side hammer?
The horn. Oh, the side handle.
Yeah.
Everybody has
the,
that.
the sticker thing on the wheel, dog.
Yeah, I'm saying with 2 Dragon.
I love those things.
That's what I learned. 3 on the tree. Granny low.
Yeah.
Push
I don't
button.
know what
Yep,
3
I had
on
the
the
push
tree
button.
means.
You had, instead of like doing park or neutral drive on, you had to shift first, second, third. You
So
know.
stick shift.
Yeah, but it was on the column instead of on the floor.
Oh. Okay, thank you.
I've never driven a stick shift with a thing on the column. I feel like that would fuck me up.
It's not that
That's
bad.
weird to get used to if you've never done it.
It's you know, 3 ways for forward and 1 for back. That's it. You know, and if you can work a clutch, that's
Isn't that a Paula Abdul song?
It's definitely a Paula Abdul song.
That works.
Oh shit!
Straight
Good
up
Lord,
and
woman.
tell me.
Dude, you could do like 3 ways forward, 1 way back. Something, and then something about dropping the clutch. Crystal, do you know how to drive a stick?
Yes, ma'am. Not well, but I can do it.
Good. It's a skill everyone should have.
Good enough.
I'll get us there. You might hear a little, but I'll get us there.
Little.
You might purr a little bit.
2 of my grandkids
somebody on a
have
hill.
sticks. Yeah.
What?
2 of my grandkids have stick shifts, and they like it because kids don't ask to borrow their cars. They don't know how to drive.
That's pretty genius.
The rotary phone too.
Especially Mia, she had a Jeep, and so the guys would go, "Hey, oh, it's cool. Can we? Oh, I can't drive it." So
I feel like when I have the stick shift, I have too many feet, or like my feet are too big.
Dude.
Hey, Fallen for Angel. Resend your address. The nice pretty ladies down here offered to let me drop this off and have them ship it to you. So if you can get me that address, I will get that shipped out. It's not.
He done forgot. He's like, "What are you talking about? What'd I win?"
He probably don't even remember.
Well, that was last year, wasn't it?
Possibly. It honestly possibly was. I don't even know, but I have your package and your painting or picture, whatever, wall hanger.
Wall hanger. We'll ship it to you.
I just need the address.
You know what's crazy though? I could ride quads with a shift and was fine in a clutch. It's just the car.
Because it's weird to do shit with both your feet at the same time.
Yeah, dude, that's what tripped me up. Like I wanted to use the same foot, and you can't fucking do that.
No, you can't.
You got to be like. Meh.
Yeah. What's really weird is when you go back and forth driving sticks and not, and you try to brake with your left foot, and then you're like, "Oh no, don't do that."
Nope.
Don't do that.
That's what I put. We both hit in the same time.
Oh, bro, like I really do think I won that. Like That's bad.
Roger, did we lose you?
Nope, you sure didn't. Right.
See,
here.
I've always been used. I've been used to driving with both feet since I was learned to drive. So that's just
that
way
was
and
me
then
too.
that's all I've driven my whole life is big truck stuff is 18 speeds. So
we were always into stick shifts because the stick shifts they lasted longer than the automatics we could afford back in the day.
Yeah, you could. I
And
mean,
they
all
were
you do
cheap.
is put clutches and stuff, and hell, you could do that in a couple hours.
Yeah, it's like in an hour. So we always had 5 speeds, but I don't know. Automatics are cool too.
Now, when I was in high school, I had a 59 Olds with a big block V8 with 3 on the tree. And I hated it when my brother came home from the military. He was in the Army, and he'd get home and he'd say, I'm using your car. And I didn't really have a choice. And so I knew I was putting a clutch in. He was burning that sucker out. Oh.
Yeah, and I'll blow your mind, Crystal. When you start your big truck, you only use the clutch to start and then stop. And then other than that, you don't even use the clutch. You just float the gears.
That's where my bike is now.
Where's your bike? Is it in storage?
Yeah, it's right up. Well, actually, it's just stored here. Got a cover over it right now. Hoping to get another ride in, but that didn't happen. So I'll get it stored away here soon.
It's getting cold here.
Yeah, you just get like snow tires and then one of those like tents that people sit at their kids' sports games in, right around. Are you seeing the things that like people that can't help riding bikes in cities in the winter have that are like?
Oh yes, the big umbrella around them. Something. It's just yeah. No thanks.
What if you put like a train plow on the front of it to get the snow out of the way?
I've only ridden in the snow a couple of times. It's you just really watch the road and just take it easy.
I worked with this dude when I was young, man, and he drove all winter long to work on a Harley.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how the fuck he did it. He'd come in, his whole fucking beard would be frosted.
Yeah.
I truly, they just don't make humans like that anymore. Like, it's crazy. Like, I just couldn't even imagine.
Yeah, I've been asked about adventure riding and doing distance and about the rain. I'm like, you plan for it. It's going to rain and you're going to be riding in it. So that's just a part of it. I have to admit, though, coming out of a hotel and getting on your bike and it's raining is not a fun thing to do.
Yeah. I rode one time and I wasn't explaining. We were just riding home and a pop-up shower hit. Man, god dang, it hurts when you're riding and it's raining. If you're not, it was like you're getting needles, acupuncture everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Bugs can feel like that too.
That's for sure.
Mayfly season's probably crazy.
Yeah. Fortunately, I've never ridden my bike through a mayfly.
So we've had to shut down tracks. I've had like one night at Milan, we were racing and so many were landing on the surface that we ended up having to shut it down because it was like it was like water dumped on it because you were just killing all those mayfly. Then when they landed to it, they stuck to it because the surface was sticky and it was just white all the way down.
And puddles of sticky.
Yeah, they ended up calling the race because like 2 dudes almost wiped out. Couldn't get rid of them. As soon as you'd make a pass, they'd come right back. A bunch more would land.
Oh no!
Yeah.
When we checked into the hotel in Ohio, they were like, "There's a sign up that was like,
Ohio
midge season. Sorry."
And then we had cicadas this last year, didn't we?
Yes, that's what I was just gonna say.
Double brood cicadas.
Double broods of cicadas coming up the party.
That's some crazy things, right, Kate? That you showed me.
The midges? No, that was a Jerusalem cricket. Show Crystal and Jasper that thing.
Fuck that.
Especially Crystal.
That's okay. You can call me Crystal. I like it.
Crisper.
Yeah.
Crystal and Jasper.
What a team. We got cicadas. As long as we don't get the Joro spider up here, I'm good.
What do they do?
They're these big ass yellow and black spiders that have been migrating here for like the last 12 years from
Talk about the
who got 'em over
bananas?
from Asia.
They're not the bird catching ones, are they?
No, but they're this big, like black and yellow spiders. They're supposed to be like the gentle giants, but I don't like big yellow and black spiders, and their babies fly in the air, and it just freaks me out.
Sounds like a banana spider. I used to have what I called was a pet banana spider.
I'm gonna type it in the chat what it's spelled.
We had a buddy who like had spiders and snakes, and then had a Komodo dragon also. And dude,
They can fuck you up, man.
no, you shouldn't be allowed to own one like this. Like, he lived right downtown Lansing. If the thing got out, right behind a school, if the thing got out, it would kill children. Like right now. Like, I've never looked at an animal's eyes and been more like, oh my God, get me away from this thing.
They have a lot of different bacteria in their mouth.
Yeah, they kill you with infection pretty much if they don't just eat you whole. This thing was like big. Like, it probably weighed 30 pounds.
God dang.
It's weird that it just bites around, like wandering around biting shit, being like, meal prep. You know?
Dude, it literally looks like a dinosaur. Like,
I know, man. They're huge and disgusting.
that's
But
what
it
it
just,
reminded me of. Like the
Dude.
raptor in Jurassic Park looking through that porthole window in the kitchen.
Yeah, he's
when
like,
he's about, I was just like, dude, this thing is.
dude,
deadly.
Google
Like,
Joro spider and look at it. I'm telling you right now.
And we were over there one time, and he was like, oh, hey, just kind of be careful because, like, 3 of my spiders got out.
Oh my God.
And they're just, like, roaming the house.
No.
And they're not venom. It's not like they removed the venom from them. They're like, if they bite you, you might die. Like, I was like, what, dude?
No.
I was like, heading home. Yeah, dude, it was
my worst
crazy. Could you
nightmare.
imagine, like, sleeping in that house? Like,
No, I could
what
never,
in the
ever,
world,
never,
dude?
never.
You have a prehistoric dinosaur down there that'll kill you in a second, and you're gonna just go to bed? Like, no way, hard pass.
That's fucking.
All right, bro. I'm sending you this. Oh, yes. That's what I'm saying. That's scary as fuck.
They kind of look cool.
You want
Color-wise.
that? You want that in your house, dog?
No, but it looks cool.
So what planet is it from? It's green like a Martian.
All right, thank
probably
you,
is
Lindsay, for
State of East Asia.
It's probably alien.
Thank you.
Yep.
See, dude, Sharon Stone's husband got bit by one of those things.
What? Did he make it?
I don't know.
Or what?
I'm telling you, this one, I just thought, wow, dude, like, if I was your neighbor and I had kids, I would be so pissed off you own this thing. Like, you better be one of the most responsible human beings around. And like I said, he had this thing weighted with, like, it was in this gigantic, like, 8-foot aquarium tank. It was like 8x4 or something, took up a whole fucking room pretty much. And then he has like 20 cinder blocks on a piece of plywood on top of it because he had 10 once and it pushed him off. Like,
No.
I was like, bro, what happens when one day he's stronger and pushes those? It's just like, dude, this is crazy. Like, just crazy.
My dad used to work with a dude that had a bunch of monkeys, and they would all have like a line drawn on their cage, and like on the floor, like around their cages. And some of them, he'd be like, "Don't walk on the other side of the line because that one will grab you." Like, what do you mean it'll grab you?
What the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
No.
But when my dad was little, they had like a spider monkey as a pet. For I don't know.
Come at you like a spider monkey.
It was the 50s, so I don't really know why.
Dude, remember?
It grabbed my grandma's arm and broke it because it wouldn't let go.
Dude, remember?
Spider monkey.
My cousin has those monkeys.
No reason, man. That's so weird, in my opinion. I mean, whatever. Do your own thing with pets, but like, there are certain things I don't think you should have in captivity, like birds. It's fucked up to me.
Yeah.
You can fly, but you can't.
I don't know. The whales in SeaWorld are pretty disappointing too.
I'm real sad about that.
Like you're the size of a fucking apartment building and you're in a pool that's 10 feet bigger than you.
Makes me sad.
Especially like an animal like that was never going to be fucked with. It isn't like they have predators.
Right.
And you're like, could at least justify that. Yeah, you didn't get to live free, but at least you didn't get ate by sharks. You know, we got good food wrong. Like nothing was ever going to fuck with them, and you fucked with them. And monkeys are way crazy. People that have, man, dude, like.
No, my cousin has 2 green verde or whatever they are. Green something with a V. 2 of them.
When they decide they want to do something, it's violent, and it's nothing you can pretty much do.
That lady that had her face ripped off by her pet chimp.
It actually was her friend who had her face ripped off. She ended up with like a few injuries too, but
there's 2 stories. There's the friend one and the lady that raised it from the baby.
Oh, so 2 different people had horrible incidents.
Yeah, at least
several people have had their faces ripped off by pet chimpanzees. Like the 2 most notable women.
Crazy, dude.
I'm gonna Google
it's just like people with tigers. It's like even if they're playing with you, at one point they take it a little far, and it's too much. It slit your throat.
Some of them, they don't know their own strength too.
That's what I mean. Like you could have them your whole life, and they're just trying to be friendly, and their claw goes across your throat, and you're done. Like what are you doing? Like I understood Mike Tyson doing it because he's fucking a lunatic, but. A normal person, like that's crazy.
Let's see.
I mean, like the Tiger King documentary. What was the craziest part in there? And if you've watched it, there's so many crazy parts. Like so many, it's unbelievable. But the craziest part was the employee who had like part of her arm ripped off, and they were like, we can reattach this and you're going to go through all these surgeries. And they're like, nah, I can't miss work, man. Just flop it off.
Yeah.
Like what? Who in their right mind makes that decision? Like I could understand like on Landman. I don't know if anyone's watched that really good show they just came out with. He cuts off, like he fucks up the end of his pinky and just hacks off the rest of it. And is like, suture this. I got shit to do.
No.
I can get on board with that. I can roll with that. You don't want 12 surgeries on your pinky for an extra half an inch that you're never going to use. Whoop-de-da. But your arm? Like, yeah, just lop me off at the fucking elbow because I got work at a retarded.
How many episodes are on that so far?
Tiger Ranch.
I wish they'd bring it back.
No, is it has a full season so far or what?
The Tiger King? It's a documentary. It's done and over. It's insane. Like
the Landman. Landman.
Oh no, yeah, that's a series that just started. It's all about oil in Texas, pretty much and shit. It's way good. Billy Bob.
I didn't know if it has a full season yet.
Nope, there's only 3 episodes out. And they put one out every Sunday. But it is good. It's gonna be good.
Roger, how old are your dogs? They said.
Tia's 2 and Coyote's 8.
I got Poopy. He's almost 13.
Yeah.
Oh.
Then in Tiger King, if you're familiar with it, like when I die, whatever our creator is, you know, like everyone always, you know, jokes around that I'm going to ask them these questions. One of the questions I'm asking is from that documentary.
What is it?
When they're interviewing the dude that they sent to go shoot the chick, Remember that creepy dude? And they're interviewing him in his fucking trailer. And like in the middle of a sentence, he's literally like, yeah, I was down at the, and then all of a sudden he's sitting naked in his bathtub. What happened there? Like, was the dude interviewing him? Like, did he look up and say, hey, I don't care what's going on. I got to take a bath right now, and I'm doing it. And he's a weirdo like that. And then the dude was like, sweet, I'll just follow you in there. It'll be hype. And we'll finish this interview with you in the bath. Or was the dude like, you know what would be way cool? Let's finish this in the tub. Like, what the hell happened there? And who decided that? And why did you decide that? Like,
I love that that's your question for the universe.
Dude,
like, I love that.
I wake up sometimes at night and I'm like, why did they do that? Like, why did they do that?
I want to see.
I thought I was the only weird motherfucker like that.
That don't make sense. It's not even like the dude's attractive or anything, or like you had some sort of like, yo, this will get a bunch of chicks excited to watch because this dude's in the tub. Like, what in the world made you like, if he was like, yo, I got to take a bath right now, why didn't you just say, I'll just wait a second out here, man. When you're done, come back out and we'll finish this. Or I'll come back tomorrow. Or was he the one that was like, dude, we got to do this in the tub? Like, this is how we drive at home. You got to be in a bathtub with no shirt on, just sitting there all awkwardly in a trailer.
I don't know. I feel like if you're making a movie about like these weird ass people and somebody suggests that they're going to get in the tub for part of their interview, you don't really like discourage it. You know?
I just like how you said it was like, we were like, and then all of a sudden it cuts through and he's in the tub. And I'm like,
on my way to Florida, you know, and we were going to do this. It just literally like clips on with the sentence. And then this isn't something I'd waste a question on, but it's also like weird. At the end, the big dude looks at him and he's like, want to see something cool? And then it flashes to this dude just mobbing his jet ski out on a lake. Like,
oh shit!
What is cool about it? He wasn't doing flips on it or even jumping it. He's just like riding across the lake on his jet ski.
Yeah,
the dude who darts everyone out.
Huh? Is that the guy with the wives?
Having a jet ski is cool.
I'm not dogging that, but like,
that's who you show. You want to see something?
We just
cool?
watched a documentary where a dude had a farm of tigers. And we're going to top this off with a plain Jane jet ski ride across the lake. I mean, dude, we had Tiger King at the funeral for his lover who shot himself on accident because he didn't know the gun had a bullet in it in front of everyone. Get up on stage and be like, y'all remember Don always put his balls on everyone's shoulder, like while his parents are sitting there. Like, there's so many things that are like interesting about that. And I still don't add up to the dude just randomly showing up in the tub. I don't know. That one's just crazy.
I said, did y'all hear that the tiger got loose years ago in Lava Hot Springs, Idaho?
But some monkeys.
The town was. Oh, wow.
No, like if you watch the Tiger King deal, the Jeff dude that fucking set him up and got him in prison and fucked him over and stole his farm and everything. That dude's from up here in Grand Ledge. And when we were a kid, his tigers got out. He was tied in. How I know about all this is my dad worked for Terry Hanks at the time. And when the tigers got out, Jeff, Terry, my dad, Jeff Wilson, and a few other dudes went out and tried to find it before admitting to the cops they lost the tiger.
Oh boy.
That's so cool.
I'm telling you, like, I have all sorts of weird stories.
Yeah, dude, I love
my dad does too. That's where I get them from. So my dad actually hunted a tiger in Michigan once with Terry Hanks from Sundance Chevrolet. And Jeff Klein, or Jeff whatever his name is. I think it was Jeff Klein is his name. Yeah, crazy. Still don't know why that dude's in a bathtub. It'd literally be like me hey, showing up in a bathtub to finish that sentence, like on the live, like
the night's still young.
I feel like I have seen an answer to that at some point.
Do what, Kate?
I feel like I've seen somebody explain why that dude's in a bathtub at some point. That's what I'm looking up right now. I stopped trimming to look it up.
Dude, that's amazing if you find it, because that means that many more people were like me and demanded to know why this dude was in a tub.
I wonder if they got a good deal on it.
Man, I've watched Ozarks a bunch. I don't exactly remember how Ozarks ended. Aren't they at like a dinner party in Chicago? Like
that's still
being that's the beginning. That's the beginning.
No, at the end, they're like politicians in Chicago. And I thought at the very end, they're at like a political thing, and that was them like letting you know they made it out. Or I could be wrong.
I thought they at the end
because
they went to the feds or whatever, didn't they?
The van crash is the end, but it's not. I don't think.
Oh, didn't the feds bring them in or something?
Yeah, I don't fully remember. It's been a while since I watched that. My favorite thing from that is that first episode where he tells that story about the chick that worked for him that stole money for all those years, and he's asking everyone, and the one dude never answers, and in the end he's like, fire that bitch, because that ain't the first time she's done it. That's the first time she's been caught.
Yeah. And he killed everybody, and the dude, he's just like
everybody.
He's all like,
I got a plan.
The end of the son pointing a shotgun at the guy with his brother's ashes.
Oh, yeah.
Jasper, don't ruin the ending of Titanic for me. I haven't seen it yet.
Well, that one's a happy ending, remember? She ends up letting him on that gigantic floating piece of board she's on that has room for like 8 people. After like an hour, she finally lets Leo up there, and they both live happily ever after.
But he's frozen.
Isn't that how it ended?
Yeah.
I think that's how it ended. Oh, wait, that heartless bitch left him in the fucking water till he floated to the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah, he froze to death.
While she skated off to date 50 other people and tell some amazing story at the ripe age of 140. Titanic.
You should be a movie reviewer. You're on fire tonight.
I definitely should not be.
Okay, so I heard a thing one time though, Jasper, that there was not room for him on the door, because if he was on it too, they both would have sunk so low that they would have both died of hypothermia.
Who wrote that article? A girl? That's what I have to know first. Is if a chick was trying to like make it look better for Rose. Her name was
I don't know, if you were Leo DiCaprio, what would you rather do? Die in the ocean thinking that you would have had a great life with this lady, or gotten arrested?
Oh yeah, I'm with you. He made the right call.
She wasn't gonna fuck you in a car again, dude.
Ever. Yeah, that was the peak of your relationship. Just run after that.
That was it. Now she doesn't know you.
You were
she didn't go back to Billy Zane.
I was saying Billy Zane's gonna break your nose.
But it's Billy Zane.
Like you were on the baddest boat. Only the richest of the rich got on. You made it on. You got to hang with the rich people the whole time. It's over, dog. It's never going to get better than that. Just sink to the bottom and call it. Like, he made the right choice.
Yeah, meet her again when she eats the shrimp that ate you.
Whoa, he says they tested it on Mythbusters, Kate.
Oh,
if he would have been able to be on the tour.
I didn't love that show.
I do love that they did that. But I don't think it's an amazing show. I can't remember. I've watched like an episode or two.
She threw the necklace away for insurance claim.
It's true.
But didn't she have the necklace?
Well, yeah, she threw it off the boat at the end. Remember? They were like looking for the necklace the whole time. So not only did she kill that dude, she also ran those dudes on a goose chase out to the ocean to find a necklace that she was holding on to the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Worst human being ever. Yeah, that was a crazy.
Jasper's on one tonight.
Deal.
Oh my God, she wasn't even on a door.
What was she
on? She was on part of the door frame. You're not going to be able to see it, but Yeah, she was on part of the door frame. So James Cameron went on Mythbusters about it. It's not an issue of size, but an issue of buoyancy. They could have both fit, but it wouldn't have floated.
Damn.
Suck it.
No one likes facts.
Now what's your problem with the old bitch? You can't remember the one good way she ever had.
Yeah. Well,
That's
she
the
did
thing.
still
People are
keep
like,
that necklace.
imagine your grandma imagining the time she like raw dogged a poor dude on a boat, but like that is what the movie. It's about her telling
It's
that.
the whole
story.
movie is about that.
Yeah, about them finding the drawing of her
being a hoed out. Yeah.
Yeah, look at them
She
kids.
gains points.
Let me tell you about the fellow that drew them.
For being the type of chick that would do that. I'll give her 5 extra points.
That's why, like, when people are like, "Oh, zombie movies or whatever are unrealistic because no one would survive." Like, no, it's just about the story about the person that happened to survive.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like.
Well, why would no one survive? I always watch zombie movies and I'm like, bro, these dudes walk at 1 mile an hour. We have ballistic missiles nowadays. How the fuck are these dudes ganging up on us? Like, I mean, I guess if they're like the World War Z zombies that are like super empowered and run at 1,000,000 miles an hour, maybe.
Or are they Shaun of the Dead zombies?
Yeah, or Walking Dead. They're like barely moving, dude. And then how long before a rotting carcass just can't even move, period? Like they're all just laying in a spot, melting into the ground. Like that's the thing that never made sense to me is
what's not 28 days later?
28 days later is so scary.
I'm healthy and my hip don't work. How the hell's a dead dude's hip working that great?
That's why they swing it out.
I don't know.
Well, that's why I got my katana blade, just in case the zombies, I can fucking chop them up.
No, you gotta chop their head off. It looks like the head is always what's involved.
We have White Widow and Soma, but not White Widow by Soma.
Like, doesn't the Michonne badass chick has a katana?
Yeah.
She just wipes dudes out.
I want to be like her.
Dude, she was cool. Remember, she could walk with them.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, well,
Like,
she would like cut their
their
jaw.
jaw.
Put their gross blood all over her, and she could just not say anything and just stroll with the crew.
Yeah, obviously that'd be the hardest part for me, not saying anything.
Like reminded me of high school when I hung with the preps, and then I'd go hang with the drug dealers too.
Oh.
I want to learn how to use one of those like spiky balls on a chain, like that chicken Kill Bill.
Yeah.
What's that called? They have lessons for that around here.
I don't know.
Yeah, medieval times.
Whatever that thing's called, studio.
It seems like a very dangerous training procedure that
Like
if you
ball
fuck up, it could go epically wrong.
I think you should have an outfit.
Those ladies that are like climb up this fucking curtain and then try to stop yourself from falling all the way to the ground.
That's called a mace.
Tangle yourself in this curtain. I thought a mace was when it was on a stick.
Did they ever in that show say how it happened?
How what happened?
That's what's crazy to me too, is like never once is someone like, well, yeah, that shit leaked out of that ship and infected everyone, or this happened. Like
bladed mace.
A flail? Is that what it's called? Flailed mace? Says Fallen Angel.
Yeah, 28 days later is where the monkey escapes and infects everyone. Like maybe that's what happened in.
It's called what is this? 28 days later? Is that a zombie movie?
Yeah, 28 days later is like a zombie movie.
It's
but that's
really
probably
scary.
how we're about to end right now. Didn't a bunch of monkeys escape from South or North Carolina? And they're
Yeah,
on
they
the,
got a couple of them back, but they were like happy they were jumping in the river.
infecting the whole world.
Yeah, last I heard, I think it was like 4 left.
And no one will say what they're infected with or what they were testing them with?
Just that they're in good health.
Do what?
That's all it was said. They're in good health.
Okay.
I didn't know nothing about this. That's what fucking happens when you don't fucking keep up with current affairs.
Now that's today say they're in good health, but that shit that they gave them to test on it, well, tomorrow they may not be. They could be pretty.
Oh, they would definitely cover this up till it's too late.
Oh, yeah.
Like they're not going to come out and be like, "Yo, these things have this crazy super virus we invented to infect other countries, and we're in trouble."
Yeah, no, they're not going to tell us that.
Blame it on the pangolins. It's the pangolins again.
Yeah. Exactly, dude. South Park.
32 monkeys and 2 emus escaped. Okay.
Emus are huge animals.
That's the ones that spit, right?
Yeah.
They're the big ass birds like an ostrich. I would not fuck with them.
What the hell were you testing on an emu?
I don't think emus can spit, can they?
Oh, I was in
That's like a
south
llama.
of here. Yeah, they have an auction every Saturday morning, and I was up there and was looking at getting some hay or whatever the hell it was. And anyway, they had the auction. They have the live animal part, and they had an emu, and this guy bought it, and he gets it out in the parking lot, and he's trying to get it in the trailer, and it escaped. And so we got to chase this emu through the parking lot and around the fairgrounds in Hillsdale. It's pretty funny. But anyway,
it's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
That's scary.
Well, the good news is there was a fence all the way around, so it couldn't get out. It was within the confines of the park, and so after a while, they were able to get it cornered.
Roger, talk about how your horses get out all the time.
Yeah, we had Cinco. He was a little escape artist. I say little. He was a huge horse, and he was a Belgian Arab cross. And but he could reach over the top of the stall, lift the bolt, and slide the bolt back and open his stall door. And he would do that for others as well. I mean,
then free the herd. No,
he would get a hold of the chain and he would jiggle it until it came loose.
He scared all the neighbors.
Yeah. So, yeah, he's no longer with us. So, he got asthma real bad. Didn't make it.
I just learned that there is a type of bird that makes a nest out of its own spit. And that's like a delicacy that some people like to eat.
No.
Oh
boy. People eat weird shit.
Such weird shit.
Yeah. That's real weird shit.
What's the other thing? Like the world's most expensive coffee is actually pooped out of these monkeys and they recollect the beans. And
yep, I've read
something about going through their digestive system makes them a million times better, I guess.
So gross.
Well, how bad does it have to be in the beginning for you to pass it through and take shit out beans?
Hey man, we've been using animals to filter toxins out of shit for a long time. We've been drinking animal piss and stuff for like a...
Well, a lot of that B12 that's in all your drinks and food is actually scraped off from water treatment plants, off shit ponds. It floats to the top, and then they scrape it off and make B12 out of it.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's why it's so calming. Helps settle you down.
And then you got to have someone pee on you if you get stung by a jellyfish.
That's true.
I would say I don't think that's true.
It's not true. It's on so many movies and stuff.
It is on movies and stuff.
I don't know. I just like peeing on people anyway.
It's true.
You're one of those guys that runs up and down the beach and says, "Oh, why don't you swim over there?" Knowing there's some man of war.
You should not pee on a jellyfish sting. Urine,
do you believe everything Google says?
Alcohol, fresh water, and ice can trigger the release of more venom.
You just figured it out.
Hey, Alexa,
urine out of your body is not sterile. That's like one of the most common myths. Your bladder is sterile. Your urinary tract is not. So, like, urine is not sterile.
Alexa says you're supposed to pee on a jellyfish sting.
I think jellyfish sting situation is like not the fun time to pee on someone there, Silver Dragon.
I don't know. Hopefully their mouth's open so I get a little bit in their mouth. Sorry. Whoops. Sorry, that thing just goes everywhere when I'm excited.
It's crazy. You'll have that on Big Joe.
Yeah.
So you can still act like you don't know and try to pee on people. Don't let me ruin your good times.
I'll do it, old lady. I'll do it all the time. No lady be in the shower. I'll walk in and she's not paying attention, and I'm like, I like her.
Oh man.
Not really. I'm just kidding, but it sounds fun.
Yeah.
You have to filter in that bad situation, correct?
In survivor mode, you need to filter the pee and then ingest it.
Well,
Jellyfish things don't really hurt. Blue bottles, Portuguese, man o' wars are the nasty ones.
We
What?
should ask Chris Lane. Chris Lane would know everything there is to know about peeing.
Oh yeah, he's Metal Yellow King.
I hope
feel
nobody
that.
ever describes me like that.
I will from now on. They call her the Yellow Queen.
They call me Mellow Yellow. No. That's right.
I used Mayo.
Well, with that, I'm going to say goodnight, and it's been a great chatting, and we'll catch you all, well, some tomorrow and next week.
All right, Roger.
All right.
Good night.
Take care.
Good night.
Have a great Thanksgiving, everybody.
Bye, Roger.
Y'all too.
You
Good
too.
night.
Yep.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Bye. Oh. He
Yeah,
did it
laptop
again.
shot.
He did it again.
I like it, dude. That's the dopest mic drop of
It's like-
leaving a podcast
I
there
was
can
gonna
be.
say we need just like a compilation of Roger slamming his computer screen shut.
I love it.
It's so much, man. That's awesome.
Dude, it's so funny because when you're like talking to him and he wants to be done, he'll just start like slowly backing away.
Yeah, like the same type of mic drop, just slowly like.
Yeah, he does like yes, he does the like you know.
Oh, it's so good.
The physical equivalent of that,
Or
just
he
walking out of the
walks
room.
away.
Roger's awesome.
Oh.
Cooter.
Oh.
Good old cooter.
What's y'all schedule like? Y'all open on Wednesday?
We're open Wednesday till 4.
4.
Closed on Thursday. Open Friday with good Black Friday sales, which I don't remember what they are right now.
Perfect.
We have a whole sheet. It's too much to remember. We got 15% off everything and half
I
off.
think it's posted on the site right now. It is exactly like Homer backing into the hedge meme. They'll just like walk out of the room. You're like,
Yeah,
I was
he
fucking
does.
talking to you, man.
He does. Yep.
And he kind of like Dr. Hibbert laughs also. And then like I didn't fucking say anything that you could have laughed at. And he's hearing, I'm deaf. Like you can fucking hear me though. Like,
I like it.
battery's dead.
Ah, shit, yeah.
What battery's
Dropping
dead?
the turkey tonight. Your battery's
His
dead.
hearing aid batteries. He'll say his hearing aid batteries are dead or dying.
Oh.
Nice.
Yep. He'll pretend he has his hearing aids or not. He'll pretend he.
See what I did there, huh?
Yeah, I always fall for that, man.
I swear the higher I get, the less I can't hear. I ain't gonna lie. Or the less I just don't really want to hear.
You're just blocking everything out.
I got that. I get high and I get that selective hearing.
Have you guys looked into where everyone doing DMT can see code and lasers? Like matrix code?
You can on some mushroom strains too. They're
claiming some of the mushrooms are getting people there too.
Yep, secret geometry. We have some strains that talk about meeting aliens if you eat them, and some strains that are similar to DMT called the machine elves. Machine elf, because you meet the machine elves.
I don't know. It was super crazy. I just watched like a thing on it on Danny Jones on his like podcast, and there was like 30 people, I think, in the test.
Mm-hmm.
And they all like wrote down the same
symbols. I'm not the only one then. I'm not the only one.
Is this the one where they have them on that DMT drip where they're mapping out Yoderville?
No, I don't think so. I have heard of that too, where they're trying to like map out the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Now we've had a weird deal. Kate, were you there for that? Like, so remember Andy had a buddy who did it all the time and eventually ran into this entity or being in there that was like, yo, you don't fucking belong here. Don't come back. Like, you're not allowed to live here. And then remember, like, the next night, Hickman come over and was like, hey, my buddy who always does DMT, and like told the exact same fucking story.
Yep.
I got you, Ed. I got you.
Like, I personally believe the same thing. I think it's something that they allow us to visit here and there, or, like tolerate us visiting here or there. But I don't think we're supposed to do that all the time. Like, and I definitely could be wrong, but I always thought that was weird that Andy told us a story and legitly not even 2 days later, our other buddy come in and was like talking about a different guy who had literally the same exact story of like being in there and having like a shadow figure come up and be like, hey, you don't belong here. You got to stop coming here. You can't live here. Like kicked him out.
You got to go home, brother.
I think like part of it is like, yep, there's like stuff to see, but like also like people have like what I like to call like pull string sayings. You know what I mean? Like it's like when I used to do CPS, when you ask people like, dudes, do you have any other kids? Like 1 in 4 will be like, not that I know of. Like it's the funniest fucking thing they've ever thought of, but you're like, all of you say it. You know what I mean? Like,
not me.
Like,
it would be like, don't you dare try to pin another kid on me.
Like check me out at like a grocery store.
So like you're dead right. So this is, and I must be different than most people because I've always noticed this too. Like we're at a party or something, me and Kate, and we're in a bonfire circle, and one of the other chicks is like, yeah, my dude spends all his time out in the barn and blah, blah, blah. I Homer Simpson into a bush. I legitly get up as soon as that conversation starts. I'm like, hey, I got to go grab a drink or I'm going to go roll it. I leave. Get me the fuck out of here before it turns on me because I do the same shit. But I always watch as I'm walking away another dude that does the same shit that's like, yeah, that's fucked up, man. And it's like, how could you possibly double down on that when you know you're worse than the dude explaining what he's doing, but yet people always do that? Why? Like, I run. As soon as you say something that I could be looped into, I'm out of here so you don't look at me and loop me into this. Because you can, and I know it. Other dudes double down and they're like, yeah, that dude's a piece of shit, man. I'd never do that. As his wife looks at him like, dude, you do that every day, you piece of shit. And then gets into a huge argument. Like, just run. Come back 30 minutes later and be like, oh, what I missed, you know, and you're already on to a new subject.
White knight for women? White knight and women?
Yeah, I guess, but man, when you're just going to get called out, like, what the fuck's the point? Like, I don't know. The humans will always amaze me. That is.
Yeah, humans are going to human. That's exactly what I was going to say.
For sure, man. They're crazy.
Yeah, we're little animals.
But I don't know if I'd want to do some shit like that where I'll be seeing fucking some shit that's not there.
DMT only lasts for a short time.
So, dude, John talks about this. I had a crazy deal where I lived next to the cemetery growing up. And a bunch of us were tripping one night and we decided like to park at our buddy's house, you know, like 2 blocks from mine and walk into the cemetery. And we were going to play like tag or hide and seek type game. And we get out there and like my plan, because I wasn't the one who drew the short straw that's it first, was I'm going to run like 20 feet this direction and then I'm going to follow who's it. And then every time he tags someone, I'm going to follow that person. And by following them, they're never going to come your way and find you. You know what I mean? You always know where they're going. Dude, I followed people for like 3 hours. And then finally I was like, couldn't find them. I don't know how I lost them, but I lost them. And then wandered around for like 30 minutes. Was like, I'm just going to go back to the car and sit until these guys show up. And when I come walking back to the car, they're like, where in the fuck have you been? And I'm like, what do you mean? And they're like, we played for 30 minutes and came back to the car. No one could find you. So I legitimately have no clue who I was following for 2.5 hours that night. But
see that, I mean, I don't know if it was fucking acid or fucking shrooms back when I was like 15 or 14, but I'd seen shit and I didn't really care for it. That's why I really didn't do nothing. But I was like, I don't know about seeing shit. I don't know.
Yeah,
that's seeing shit that's not there. Fuck that bullshit. That's why I just like fucking either smoke some Primos or, you know, or smoke some weed.
What the fuck is that?
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
Oh, there's Elton John sitting right there. His chair is Elton John. Somebody named his chair Elton John because it's crooked as a motherfucker.
You're not wrong. Oh shit!
Somebody said that Elton John straighter than his chair. Was it Elton John that was Elton John was straighter than your chair, or?
Yeah, your chair's less straight than Elton John.
My battery's dead too.
Yeah, I was just say my battery's about to die. My dog's giving me the bitch. Let's go and walk face.
It was fun chatting with you guys.
Yes,
always.
I'll
see you guys tomorrow because I have an address.
Yay!
Yes, see you tomorrow.
And happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving. Hope everybody has a good meal.
What up, Justin Lee?
And no horrible family interactions.
Yeah, we'll work on that.
Yeah. Hopefully T Diddy don't get me in the baby oil thing stuff. So.
He knows you roll at those Diddy parties or what?
I don't know where he's going. He's going to know how we roll in Texas from Texas.
Okay, awesome.
We don't roll that way. Oh.
All right, have a good night.
All right, Kate. Party on.
Oh, she gone.
She knows what she's doing now. She's figuring this shit out.
Yeah. What y'all got planned?
I got a bunch of 18 families to go to, and that I imagine Justin Lee will be on that backside at Gulfport this weekend. You want to know what's crazy? How has no one bought 50 Cent yet?
I know.
That is a steal of a deal. If that don't show you how broke our economy is right now, I don't know what does, because I've half thought about selling my car because I like that car so much. Like,
yeah,
it's unique. It's not a Mustang. It's proven. It's fast as fuck. That car won on backside, on front side, all over with an old LS crammed in it. I don't know how someone hasn't bought that car yet. God, I just can't believe that. I wonder, are you running the front side too, Justin, or is that too much weight you got to strap on the front of either of those rides? But yeah, I can't believe someone hasn't bought 50 Cent yet. That absolutely boggles my mind. Like,
yeah,
damn, that car works. And like I said, it's cool too. Looks cool, cool color, different, unique. I really like that car.
Yeah,
I have from the first time I saw it. I think the first time I saw it was Civil War, Limpy, at Muncie.
Mm-hmm.
And it kicked everyone's ass that day. You're just going to hang it from the rafters, dude? Damn. Let's throw my motor and tranny in it for a while, and I'll drive something different. You can try another coupe Mustang out.
Yes. Red's way.
I figured, Justin, those dudes are probably going to be in the 20s or something on the front, man. They're so fast. They're going to be rolling.
Mm-hmm.
Those big blocks. Well, I know you do, Ed. I really have loved that car from the first time I saw it. I love Justin Reed's too, man. That Bear Trap, that is a sweet fucking car too. And both of them work. But unbelievable that hasn't sold. I wonder what Zach Jones is going to buy. I saw that he sold Doc Holliday and is looking for something else. That'll be interesting to see what they do. I imagine him and Logan and them will all be at.
They're keeping what's the other Trick Daddy? Is that
Daddy?
Is that the one?
That's Logan's old
car. I know which one were they selling? Were they both for sale?
Selling both, but Doc sold first, so I think they're keeping Trick Daddy.
I got you. Okay,
or at least keeping it for now. That's an amazing car too.
Yeah, I had a brain fart. Which one was which?
That car now.
It's hell getting old and getting high.
So, like, I would have thought Trick Daddy would have sold too. That's got a lot of money on it. That's a very proven car, also. But when you start asking for $100,000 out of people, you get a lot less of a market. What Justin Reed was asking for fucking 50 cents is just insane to me. It didn't sell. Like, I swear to God. Like,
I was surprised it didn't sell like instantly.
I really was shocked on that.
Even when he was selling everything in it, just way it was.
Yeah, and then as the roller deal's even
better. The roller, I was like, yeah, somebody's gonna jump on that.
The roller was, I thought. That's why I said, wish I had more money right now. I'd have bought a few things that people were selling, man. But I guess everybody broke, so hopefully that changes. Hopefully we get some cool.
What's up, Mr. Mellow Yellow?
Congratulations to Chris. He's now the video guy for SRC, I'm pretty sure. That's a pretty cool gig. Just run around and shoot race cars and race life all day. So congratulations on that, Chris. That's fucking awesome.
Hell yeah. Doing what he wants us to do. Doing just, having that's what you don't understand, people. I mean, I know life, shit, everything, but you gotta have fun with life too. Just can't just punch
there's a huge give or take. Like, I can honestly say that, and some people are probably gonna think I'm crazy, but like, I have as much fun riding my bicycle out at my buddy's park with my kid that I do at a drag race. And do you know how cheap it is to have the baddest bicycle in the entire planet and be the coolest dude out there on a bike? It's not that much money. Like, so you got to really think about like what you're doing in the fun factor. I see a lot of people race that probably shouldn't be racing. It's like, if you're that angry doing something because it don't go your way or whatever, why are you doing it? Like,
I was leading the house, keeping services today.
Nice. Either way, like, that sounds like a lot of fun. I don't know. To me, if tomorrow you were like, hey, I just want you to go shoot photos and I'm going to pay you such and such a year and that's worth it to me, that sounds like a blast, like a hell of a fun job. Like, if I thought I could make that much money on YouTube, I might try it. And that would be it, like what Billy and Tommy and them do. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Like, these dudes can just race cars and build cars and have a blast. And people are into it. That, dude, I'm definitely not jealous. I just think it's the dopest shit in the world. That's why I never hate on him. And really, like I said, man, when you really think about how Billy has grown up from being a young kid to now, that dude had so much respect for everyone. That dude is never shit taught. You know what I mean? Like,
well, yeah. And plus,
it's amazing with that much spotlight to be that well behaved. Like I said, I promise you guys, at his age, if I was doing what he was doing, y'all would hate me. There ain't no getting around.
You see a bunch of kids on YouTube that they just think they're better than everybody else, but not them. Not them.
Billy's never been like that either. Even humble, like because I've raced with Billy since I first started. He actually was doing it before me. The first time we raced that dude never treated me like he was better than me or any, you know what I mean? Like, he's never acted that way. He has always been very humble and just an awesome dude, to be honest.
That's a fact right there, Con.
I don't have anything bad to say. Yeah, no, like, I love shooting photos and I get to shoot photos a lot for money and I love it. Like, it's a blast. I have fun doing it. I have fun trying to come up with cool ideas and stuff. It's one of the best jobs I ever did, man. Like, and I've probably worked every job you can almost imagine. Like, God, I've worked so many jobs over my life.
Yeah.
Bro, if that's in the box, that's probably worth more than $2,500. A 79 purple PK Ripper in the box. Oh, it's a BMX. I thought he said in the box. Yeah, they're worth a lot of money, dude. A lot. Especially a 79. Like, that's the first year, isn't it? Like, was it even a PK Ripper then? Weren't they something else, like just an SE? Like it was the only model they had. I can't remember. I'd have to watch Joe Kidd on a Stingray again, but yeah, that's like I said, that a 79 like might have even been like only the team riders, like only I can't remember what that team was called that Scott Towns had, but yeah, I think that's early, dude. That's worth a lot of money. Especially like if it's in good shape with some cool cranks on it, like if it had flights on it or something. It's crazy. 79's early. No, yeah, Chris will help them out a lot. Chris knows how to do video. He knows how to shoot good photos. He knows how to work the equipment.
Yep.
No, that'll be a huge improvement for them. Because it's got to, I always think it's amazing that they get as much footage as they get with both them driving at the event, trying to work on the cars, turn the cars around while doing interviews, while shooting everyone else to add into the video. Like, Chris is only going to help that be a much cooler chat, even cooler footage and stuff.
Uh-huh. We need to see some drunk Chris's in the videos too.
Well, that's another thing that I think Chris will add to that is Billy and Tommy are, pretty straight shooters. Chris is a degenerate like us. So he's going to add a little bit of that, like wiling out to it. I think it's huge. I think it's going to be sweet.
Yeah.
I mean, you got a dude dressed like a lady fist pumping, milking dudes. That's a slam dunk. I mean, that footage sells.
That's facts. That's facts. Oh. All right.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I need to get some food in me.
Yeah. I think
smoke so
I
much.
might need to go. I think I might need to go turn the heater on. I think it's been off and it's fucking freezing in this motherfucker.
Yeah, it cooled down. I turned the heater off because it's loud. And I need to get headphones and a mic and then I could leave all that shit on. But
yeah,
I need to turn the heat back on too. It's freezing. Yeah, Allison is a huge part of what they do, Steve. And that's how they get a ton of that footage. And she's such a nice girl too. Allison.
Chris said I got the fireball ready for tomorrow night. Oh, good Lord. Oh, all right.
See this.
You can go hit for hit, Chris. That's what I hear.
That fireball's dangerous, dude. That stuff was like liquid candy.
We're going hit for hit tomorrow night.
Oh, Eddie. Oh.
All right.
All right,
good
guys.
night, people. And we'll see y'all on the flip. Later.
Later.